Hello, everybody. Okay. It's always so awkward starting anything. So many people with us. So Ron and I are not alone. So how is everyone doing tonight? We had a bit of a kerfuffle at our house. So if you guys were watching Hauntings with Hodge's thing, I had to leave suddenly because my daughter had some breathing issues. And we had to go to urgent care. I literally was there for 45 minutes in total.
Probably the quickest.
I've never been that fast.
Meeting ever.
But she got her steroids, and she's good, and she's home and fine and good. So that was freaky. But anyways, she's all good now. And yes, that is right. Allie's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday!
Happy early birthday.
So my last day of 25.
Oh, so young.
I remember those days.
I'm gonna be I was saying 29. I'm not gonna be 29. I'm gonna be 39 end of this month. So
yes.
You poor things, you're all gonna need walking frames soon and those little scooters.
If I get thrown off my horse again, I'm gonna need it now.
Oh my gosh. I got up. I was editing this episode, guys, that you just watched. And I got up out of my chair. My mom had just come in and I was like hobbling. And she's like, "Are you okay? Did you get hurt?" I was like, "No." Just because my ankle, because obviously you guys know I had the boot. So my ankle I was cold. So my ankle didn't want to move properly. So I was like hobbling. So anyways, getting old and injured sucks, guys. So anyways,
thank you, Z. Z just said my hair was pretty.
Yes,
it does look.
I really love your hair.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Very
I'm fangirling over Cassie. I was almost thinking of getting blue.
Oh,
I thought I could arrive and see Cassie, and she'd go, "Oh, you're copying me." But I thought, we could both. She could have blonde hair, and I could have a bit of blue and whatever here, and we can, geez, we'd be like twins, Cassie. Not quite.
Oh no, blue. That'd be cool. I mean,
that would be fun.
I'm partial to blue, so that's totally cool. Totally like that. Okay, so guys, thank you for all joining. Words are already happening, not working.
Words are hard.
Words are hard because it's a little bit later than normal, so my brain is a little bit like all over the place, and plus of the whole hoopla today, tonight was a little bit craziness. But anyway, so how did you guys like the episode? Anyone in the chat or Karen and Allie, what were your thoughts on it?
I thought it was really good. I was waiting for you to scream again on the stairs, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh no, she's not there. I'm waiting. I'm thinking, but there was none of that, thankfully. But
there was none.
There's something I was saying in the chat, and Ellie will know from watching and stuff from the other episodes. I don't know what it is about you and stairs.
I know,
and being touched, like having your hair touched, or feeling like you're obviously very, very sensitive to it, and you've grown more that way to be sensitive.
Definitely.
I mean, those stairs, like you can see how I was like stumbling over words and trying to put my thoughts together as soon as I sat down on the stairs. And I noticed I kept saying a lot, which I had a hater and talking about my as I say but I was just so unsettled. My brain was like trying to process how I was feeling on those stairs, so I couldn't even like really put it out into like words how it was. And not that I was like feeling I was being touched, but it just felt like someone was just there. Like it was just like kind of brain. So when obviously, as you guys saw in the episode, and you saw like the wispy thing, like I'm like that wispy thing, I was like, it was very weird. It was just, it was very Pizza Ghost-ish. Aaron, did you watch it back? Because you missed it.
No, I didn't know.
He got up. I'm like, you have to watch this. He's like, I have to go pee.
I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, so it came like from the doorway to the stairs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like, I put a circle and an arrow. I'm not great with editing, guys. I'm still learning. But I did slow it down. And I did change the color grading on it. So hopefully it showed up a little bit better, but I was not expecting that. And then like Grease hearing the breaths. Like I don't know what the breaths, if it like one was mine, but we definitely felt like as you watch, because there's gonna be a part 4, guys. It was so much footage I was going through, and I realized I'm like, I can't finish this in 3 parts because it would have been like almost a 2-hour episode, and I don't want to do that to you guys. Yeah, no, it was just so much happened in part 3. I was not expecting, as I was reviewing the footage, all the voices, and we watched it on our TV, and I was on like my iPad commenting, so I didn't have my headphones on, but it was really hard to hear off of TV. So if you guys watched it off of TV and you couldn't really hear the EVPs, go back with headphones on, like full blast, and you'll hear it. But that was so loud. That was
clear. I heard that for sure.
And obviously, it looks like it was only a short time frame that we had left the room and then came back. But obviously, I'm not going to make you guys watch like a 10-minute of nothingness. So I obviously had to cut it. So it looked a little bit, looked like a short amount of time. It wasn't. We were upstairs. That was so loud, and it was not even like. It was just such a weird. Yeah, it was so loud. I was so shocked. I'm like, did I just hear that? It was so crazy.
Did you timestamp that at all, Cassie? I'm just going back into the episode now, and I wanted to see if I could see it.
Which one? The Wispy? I didn't actually timestamp it, but it's very near the very end. The episode was 40 minutes, and I want to say it was probably like around like 37-ish minutes. I want to say maybe a little bit.
You circled it though, didn't you?
Yeah, I circled it in an arrow. So
I would say maybe like about 7 or 6 minutes away from the end.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I'll go find it. Hang on.
Yeah, it's hard because with the premiere, there's like I added like the 3-minute like countdown, so it's like it throws off the actual episode's timing.
Right.
So, but I like those ones, guys. I'm actually gonna make into some YouTube shorts because those were like I was pretty blown away.
You should, absolutely.
And with the Wispy, I'm not gonna call it the Wispy. Like that was like it was so weird.
The Wispy.
Mike. Oh, it sounded like something or someone was moving over the floor at the end. Like right at the end, I'm wondering. I'll have to figure out, like, but even on the stairs, you'll see, like, I'm, like, pausing for, a few seconds, because I was so weirded out there. Oh, it was so weird.
I'm watching it now, but I'm just waiting for it to pop up. I see the arrow. Okay. Like obviously the lights moving because you are.
Yeah. Hey, Danny. Spirit Walk is Danny. Oh. We're gonna have to plan a collab, Danny.
Where's he from?
West Virginia, I believe.
West Virginia.
Hey, Blake.
Hi, Blake.
Oh my gosh! Do you hear our dog snoring?
Oh. You should give it the footage to Jason and see if he can just that bit. See if he can enhance it more or something because he's clever like that. Where is Jason, by the way?
I don't know. He said he'll try to make it, but
he's hanging out with his family right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So
let me know.
He said he would try and make it later, maybe. But
yeah. So Danny's from the home of the Mothman.
Yeah, I don't think it's me. Someone else has got their sound up. Ollie, I can hear it too.
I know. I'm low. I'll mute.
Oh.
Is it you? Hang on. La 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 la. It must be Ollie. No, hang on.
Hey, Ollie.
No.
She's saying it's delayed.
No.
Everything sounded okay. Sounded okay for when Karen's talking on my end.
Yeah, don't worry.
But yeah, we're the home of the Mothman is not very far from us. I want to say it's like 5 hours, 4.5 hours.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
We live in the best place. We're so close to so many places. Our dog is so loud right now.
I don't know. It's speaking back on me, so I don't know. It could be me. I'm using a different microphone. I'll try unplugging the microphone.
Yeah, I don't think.
What?
I'm like my iPad's on like. It wouldn't be playing anyways, but.
Any big birthday plans, Allie?
We're going to the river tomorrow. Oh, see, now I'm not going.
Yeah, you're echoing. It's not me.
What?
Allie, she said she's echoing.
Oh, I don't hear anything.
La 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 la.
I don't know.
Good. You can hear me.
I have to leave soon anyway, so it's fine. If it's me, then I'm gonna be but I know. I gotta go finish packing.
Hey, Cassie, you haven't got the sound on from your YouTube?
No.
I don't have it playing on my phone, and I don't have it playing on the iPad, so I don't know. I don't have a microphone or anything.
I don't hear any echoing.
And your phone's on silent or like no volume? So mine is too.
I'll leave and then come back.
No.
Yeah, I'll leave and I'll come back too.
Okay. See you in a minute.
Okay. Everything sounds okay for me though. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody.
So yeah, Danny said that he is like 5 hours. Yeah. He's like not very far.
Find the location and we'll
I know we'll have to figure something out. I have some vacation days left, so we're good. Oh, there's add to stream. There's Karen.
Let's see if that's better. Not
Is that
still
better?
doing it. All right, wait on.
Really?
Wait on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not my mic. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, now I hear it.
Now we hear the echoing.
Yeah,
weird.
it's really weird.
Am I echoing? Yep, I am echoing.
No.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
Ohio State Reformatory. Isn't that like
Isn't that the most expensive like location to go to?
It's like $1 billion.
Not $1 billion.
What's $1 billion?
Ohio State Reformatory. That's where they filmed that movie. Oh my goodness, why am I drawing a blank? Come on, help me out. The movie Morgan Freeman's in it. Shawshank Redemption was filmed there.
Yeah. They've done they've filmed a few shows there too. If you watch Mindhunter, they do an episode
Jesus,
it's not
it sounds
coming
like Cassie's mic is picking up everyone's voices. You need to turn down the audio on your computer.
Oh. Jason's coming to the rescue, so obviously he's listening.
Oh no!
Okay,
Is
that better?
Is that better?
Yeah, it's not echoing anymore.
Oh, it's me, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jason, if you're in the YouTube world of listening. Shawshank, like Spirit or Danny. So Danny said it's only like 1,000. So maybe it's another location.
1,000? That's
like
a lot of money.
No, I thought it was 5,000. So
Oh,
maybe it's another location I was looking at that was $5,000.
Still.
How much? 1,000's $1,000's cheap. I'll tell you now.
I mean, it's still a lot of money. I mean, when you could go to a location like when we went to Hinsdale House, that was like $300.
Yeah, but it's that.
I know. I honestly, I probably would say let's spend $1,000 and go investigate.
Oh yeah.
this
The thing
place.
is, Hinsdale to me wasn't really overly that haunted.
Okay, I want to go back to Hinsdale
because now you're not like a full skeptic.
Because personally, I think I'd be more into it. I wasn't as into it as I am now.
I mean, I guess I'd go back, but it's like the Hinsdale.
House.
Yeah, you were just more interested in the barbecue.
I was interested in the barbecue and I was sleeping. Yes.
Yeah.
Where is it again, Cassie? Can we go to it?
It's in Hinsdale, New York, so it's only an hour and 20.
Yeah, it's not far from
minutes
where we live.
from us. So.
And you can sleep
but
there.
I would. Yeah, we slept there.
Yeah, you can sleep there.
I used to
slept in what's his Michael's room.
Michael's room.
Michael's room. Yeah.
Seems to me from watching that episode with you though, Cassie, that it's more the land, not the house.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is haunted. I just don't think it's like, oh my gosh, haunted. You know, I've been to definitely more locations that, or other locations been more like haunted. Like even like this place, like Cottonwood Mansion was crazy. Washoe Club, not Bobby Mackey's, Mackey Mansion, was crazy. Chase Manor, guys, I was just there a couple weeks ago with Tommy and Paranormal XP. That was crazy. That place, I don't know. So Hinsdale like is kind of like for other, like I would rather go to like back to Chase Manor, or I mean flying out to Virginia City is kind of hard.
Go somewhere. I'm missing out on all this fun stuff you're doing. I'm missing out on everything, guys.
Stop being a Suki Lala, Rowan.
Well, I mean, we'll go to Hinsdale. It's really booked up right now. I was looking at like the dates and stuff, and it's really full. Hinsdale. Those are so cheap.
What?
Spirit Walk just said that they did the old hospital in College Hill. Another location I really want to go to. It's where is that one?
Where is that?
That's in. I'm sure someone's gonna comment because I don't know off the top of my head. Danny, like he does. West Virginia.
What?
Williamson. So it's not far.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Where's West Virginia? I'm trying to think.
This is like Canadians.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm Australian. I don't really know where Virginia is either. It's down south, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It's west. Yeah. It's like
it's heading south. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because someone asked me a comment like in a Facebook group about like haunted hotels near London, Ontario, and I'm like I don't really know London, that area. So it's like, and I live in Ontario, you know. So it's I
was driving by the boathouse in Chippewa, and there were people in it. I was almost tempted. Maybe I should have. I was gonna pull in the parking lot and like go inside and like ask them, because I remember the guy that
saying it is haunted.
Yeah.
So there was this old restaurant in Chippewa where I grew up. It's been so many different restaurants over the years, but finally they're going to tear it down now, which is really sad. They're going to tear it down
and build a condo, but the building is there, still there right now. I was almost tempted to like pull in the parking lot and be like, hey, my wife has like this channel, and just curious, like if I gave you like $500, would you let us come and
that's a lot.
in for a night and investigate? And wow,
yeah,
yeah,
I know. Well, the condos, like, thing is,
they're gonna tear that building down, and then it's gone.
Okay, Danny, like this, it's right by the creek or the creek,
the river,
the creek. If you're from Chippewa, it's a thing. But it's, anyways, it's sad because it's taking up waterfront. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I was thinking something. West Virginia, I just thought it's like you go through Ohio. It's kind of like going down south from us.
It's north of me.
It's east of me.
Northeast of me.
If it's Crick, if you're from West Virginia. So like our little town, like people call it like Chippewa Creek or whatever, but we call it the Crick. And like there's undertow, so there's like if you're hardcore, people would jump off the bridge to go swimming.
4.5 hours from Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, I told you he's not far. And we're 5 minutes from Buffalo. Yeah. If there's no way at the border, we can be over the border in 5 minutes. Yeah. We're very, very close. When we went to Auburn, New York for Chase Manor, we were stuck on the border for an hour. Like we stopped on top of the bridge, and I was like, no.
So one cool thing.
Tanya, I leave on. Hang on, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll look at my handy dandy calendar. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving on Sunday, which is the 24th. Your microphone must be loud again, Cassie.
I didn't touch it.
Oh, okay.
I'll go a little bit lower.
I am leaving on the 23rd, a Sunday from Australia. So that means I go backwards in time. So, or am I leaving it on the 24th? No, I've put the 23rd. I don't know, but Jason will pick me up, I think, on the Sunday or the Monday. I'll figure it out later. And then we meet up with Cassie and Ron, I think, on the Thursday morning. Thursday. Is that right?
Well, night.
Well, Thursday night. Thursday, yeah.
But okay. no one's going to know where.
No.
No one's going to know where. It's all top secret.
Nowhere. It's a big secret.
Until we do a live. We'll do a live from there, though, I think. We'll do a live stream and surprise everybody. But yes, so Jason has to entertain me for 1, 2, 3 sleeps. So that means
poor Jason. He's got his hands full.
So long as he takes me to get gravy and biscuits and some barbecue.
Yeah.
Yep. Then
when you guys come up this way,
I'm gonna do some good barbecue for you, Karen. When you come here, let me tell you.
Now we got our smoker, but we will definitely make sure you guys have all like the Canadian treats when we come up this way. Come up this way.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to meeting your little children as well. They'll be cute. I'll bring them something from Australia, some Cadbury chocolate or something, whatever I can chuck in my bag. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for like everyone in the chat when I get there. I'm excited to do a live and we'll just surprise everybody on. You can work it out your end, but we'll surprise everyone that night where we are.
That would be really. I can't wait. It's so much fun. Danny has his passport, so he can come up to Canada.
Oh, cool.
So there's some like the back house is probably one of my favorite haunted locations in Canada, in Ontario. Or obviously Cottonwood Mansion. So,
Angel Inn, no.
Old Angel Inn. I mean, there's a heck of a lot of activity. It's a really cool location.
It's hard to get activity though because of the bar and the noise.
Yeah, it's hard
That's your train again. Don't you? I like the train.
All right, I'll keep it.
I like the train.
We actually, our house, you can sometimes hear the train off in the distance.
You hear the train, yeah. Train tracks aren't too far away.
But yeah, so guys, also I wanted, because this is my birthday, like my birthday at the end of this month. So I'm gonna have just so you guys know ahead of time, I'm gonna have a live stream on my birthday.
Oh yeah,
it's Thursday. It's on my schedule Thursday. So I'm like, perfect timing. We're going out to dinner for a really fancy dinner at a place. We have a local famous chef. He opened up his place.
Maddie Matheson.
Yeah, but the place is called Rizzo's. Yeah. Rizzo's, yeah. But I booked it already because it's like always booked. So I'm pretty excited. But then live stream. I'm gonna have tiramisu. Okay, I'm excited.
Is it Italian?
I had tiramisu the other night. I can't remember where I was. And I didn't know it was tiramisu, and I've never tried tiramisu because I don't like the word. And I've never tried it, but someone gave it to me, and I had some, and I went, "Oh, yum! What's this?" And that's what they said it was, and I went, "Oh, well, that'll pay." Yeah, next time you just don't tell me what something is and stick it in front of me, and I'll be all right. But yeah, it's yum. It's yum.
Yeah, we are. Tiramisu is like one of those, like you don't have it all the time because only certain places have it, like the good kind, you know. So it's like a special thing. I just saw. Antoine just said no. I've actually never even been to the state of Connecticut. So that's on my bucket list is Connecticut.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's some like locations in Connecticut. Oh. So I think I don't know. There's someone I know. I don't know if she will let me say it, so I'm not going to say it, but she lives in there. So,
Joe's birthday is on the 13th of March. I promised him I'll do a bobblehead jumping out of a cake for him.
We have all the 3 birthdays.
That's awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, just a little bobblehead birthday message for Mr. Joe.
Joe's going to be what, 45?
I think so.
45, yeah. Joe? He's in the chat there. I think he said he's going to be 45.
Yeah. I think 45.
He's still a young chicken.
The old fart.
Wow.
You'll have to watch there. So, guys, just check out this awesome. Obviously, we're talking about Danny, but yeah, their stuff's really good.
I will check it out.
Yeah. Wednesday, I only work day shifts, guys. And now that I was off, I couldn't sleep in. I woke up at like 6 and I couldn't fall back to sleep.
And all I have to say is today at work, I did nothing.
Why are we talking about this on the internet?
No, I'm not saying. I just I didn't do a whole lot. So I got some naps in. So yeah.
Ron, we're on the internet.
What's the big deal? Not my fault. It's not my fault.
What are you talking about?
Is it my fault?
You're not talking about sexual relations again, are you? I missed that.
No, I'm talking about I didn't do a whole lot of work today. I got a couple of naps in. That's all. Like
naps.
1 or 2 hour naps.
Let's hope no one from your work.
Nobody from my work.
Okay, Daniel's asking about my skeleton. I have named the skeleton Tempe after Tempe after Temperance Bones from the TV show Bones. It's my skeleton.
Tempe. I'll remember that.
Oh my gosh, naps. I nap all the time now after work.
Do you know what I find really horrible about getting old? And Joe, don't complain because I'm ancient. When I can be on my computer, right? Mind you, usually on my bed, so I am comfortable. But I'll be on my computer and I'll be multitasking. I'll be watching a YouTube video at the same time as playing like a word game or something. And all of a sudden, it's 20 minutes later, the video I was watching is finished and I'm asleep. With my hand, I wake up and my hand is on the mouse, the video's finished, and I think, oh my God, it's like, it must be like just 15 minutes I've fallen asleep for. But I'm like, oh, that's not good. I don't even remember falling asleep, I just fall asleep.
Oh, Karen.
So that's what in your old age, guys.
Karen, you don't look a day over 50.
Oh,
40.
I love you.
You don't. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But you know how old I am, don't you, Roy?
Yeah, I was actually quite shocked when you told me. I said, no way. There's absolutely no way you're
same age as my mom.
There's no way you're that old. Absolutely not. No way. I was shocked.
My mom was really young when she had me. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. So
hey Cassie, you know how I said I had to take Bella to the shops because she wants clothes.
Yeah.
I'm going to step out. I'm going to say goodbye because my daughter is messaging me. Mum, it's been 20 minutes. Mum, when are we going? Mum. If I don't go soon, and it's still daylight, it's only 20 past 2 here in the afternoon, so I'll take it to the shops and I'll buy her some new clothes. But yeah, I'm going to look at that episode again later, Cassie. I want to really, really have a good look at that because well done. It was a good episode. And really Jason, if you can hear me, I bet you can. I love you. And I'll see you next. And Ali, I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And I plan to be on a live on what did I say?
Saturday at 9:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
Sunday my time. So I'll talk to you again, but I'll talk to you before that.
Yeah.
All right. Love you all. Bye.
I love you, Karen.
Bye. Love you.
I have to jump out here soon. My alarm's gonna go off in like 5 minutes, but
okay.
We got 5 minutes.
Okay, we're good. Are we still echoing? Because someone just said we're echoing, but if I turn my speakers out anymore, I won't be able to hear. So
I don't know. I don't hear an echo anymore.
No, okay. Because someone just said
it's very faint for me, but I hear it.
That's so weird. I've not changed anything. We've never had this.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's weird.
Allie is echoing, they said.
I've never echoed on anybody else before, so I don't know what you want to tell me.
That's weird.
It's obviously on my end, but I don't know why, because I've not ever had this quiet. Oh, wow. Technical difficulties. Yes. Craziness. Also... I'll just read the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I think Lost the same are like all Pisces. I'm an Aries because I'm at end of March. So, but I'm really not a real Aries, I don't think. But my moon is Pisces though. So
I don't remember my moon.
What's the difference?
Well, it depends on like what time you were born and where the moon.
Then?
I don't know. Oh. I don't know what time you were born.
I was born at like 1 o'clock.
Oh, I guess now you know. It's your ascending that you need to know the time.
I was born 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Or,
so you don't even know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know. March is like there's so many people. I mean, obviously there's people born every month, obviously, but it feels like March is like I know so many people who have birthdays in March.
Same. And I just thought it was funny that so I'm the 3rd, Joe is the 13th, and then yours is the 30th. Like we're all the 3s.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird.
We need somebody with a 23. Somebody let us know.
Friday the 13th.
Who's March 23rd?
Yeah, what is 333?
333. What?
Because she just what she just said.
Oh.
Do you pay attention?
No.
That would be really fun. Does that happen often?
Wasn't that last year? I don't know. That was last year. No, it wasn't.
It's possible.
I don't remember.
No. 333.
It wasn't last year.
Okay.
I know that, but
no, I don't know. I just know that there's a big, huge, like, well, in our area we have a huge like motorcycle thing in Port Dover.
Oh yeah,
every Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
there's a huge. The town gets like swarmed with bikers. Actually,
like 40,000 motorcycles.
Yeah,
40,000
on Friday the 13th. Doesn't matter what time of year. There's always that many. So it's crazy. Oh, Mike, you're so interesting. Aries is the least compatible with Pisces. But that's really funny though, is that I'm like an Aries, but with a Pisces moon. So I'm compatible with myself. And then my ascending is, or whatever it's called, is Virgo. So
I knew all of my signs, and I don't remember. I can't think of them off the top of my head. I have to go look it up.
I just have it. I actually just looked it up because I have an app on my phone. Because I'm like that now.
Because I'm like that.
I literally
feel it.
I have like a widget that tells me like the moon, like what big. Because like at work, it was so crazy the other day. We're like, is it a full moon? So I looked at my phone. I'm like, nope, not yet. Because everyone was like, it was so weird. It was like just everyone was so like heightened like that. Like it was crazy. So, Law is my older sister's Aries. She's so bossy. I'm like the least bossiest person ever. My sisters would gang up on me, and I'm the oldest and an Aries. So,
Allie.
Yeah.
What I found.
Oh, Longhorn.
You ever have that?
No. I've never seen it before.
Oh, well, I guess it's a Canadian beer.
Is it a Canadian beer?
Yeah.
Well, then how is she supposed to know?
I don't know.
Danny had a good top 5 locations near you. So it's hard to say because where we live, we're so close to the border. There's really awesome locations like really close to us. But also some really great locations in Canada. So it depends on like our circle because of our radius of where we are.
There's lots of places.
Like, there's tons of places in Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So the back house is probably my top. Like that's the first one that comes to my mind. That is about a 2-hour drive. It's up in like near kind of near Muskoka Woods area, like up near Barrie. For anybody, like it's kind of in Pentanguishene, Ontario. So that place was our first actual real active location that we've been to that was like noticeably active while we were there. Because a lot of locations we've investigated, but we didn't know it really until we reviewed footage. Second, the Old Angel Inn, like when I did the collab with Paranormal XP, we had some crazy sensory depth activity that like we did dual sensory depth. So like we were like talking to each other. So that was really weird. Also Old Angel Inn in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario. It's actually anywhere in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario. don't even need to promote it as haunted. It's haunted. Like that whole town is haunted. I'm trying to think. Like those are two that stand out to me. I'm trying to think. Screen Tunnels is kind of a classic because it's Screen Tunnels, but it's like it's hit or miss if you get activity there. Oh yeah, Dantax with the water. Water can be a big factor, but also that whole town was burnt down to the ground during the War of 1812. So, and they rebuilt it after. So that's, I think, also part of it because of all the battles that happened in that area in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And because Niagara-on-the-Lake is about 25 minutes away from Niagara Falls, so it's like down the way. Yeah, there's only a few buildings. Actually, the Brocklemore Manor, if you guys watched that episode, we stayed at Bed and Breakfast. That was one of the only standing houses that didn't burn down to the ground. There was only a few that were able to stand or like didn't get burnt down. But Old Angel Inn, the back house.
Old Fort Erie would be cool.
Old Fort Erie, I would love to go to, but it's because it's run by the
Parks Commission.
The Parks Commission.
Federal government.
Yeah, it is federal. The federal government. It would probably be around $5,000 because when we looked at the power generation station, it was $5,000 to investigate there. Oh, yeah, you had to look to rent it out.
Get a filming license and all that kind of.
Yeah,
stuff. So
that would be like that, or Fort George would be good too, but it would probably be the same.
Yeah. So,
but like as for like, those are the locations that stick out to me like locally for us. But if you're going to the U.S., where we just like which are still like within like a 2-hour radius, it would be like Chase Manor, which we just went to. You guys haven't seen the episode yet. Chase Manor, Hinsdale. That's it so far. I'm like, but everything happened like in Virginia City, and that's not for close to us. So it's like, it's kind of hard.
I miss that town.
There are lots of locations.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he said 5,000. Yeah, it's because you have to pay for the security guards. You have to get the filming license, and then you have to like pay people to be there while you're there. So it's a whole thing. So that's why it was 5,000 least for the power generations thing. So I'm assuming it'd be 5,000 for the fort. Oh, I know, I think Ghost Adventures was there.
Where?
At Old Fort Erie. There's an episode, really?
I
think. Yeah, I think so. So they can afford that stuff, but we can't. But that's on my bucket list because when I was there, we did Ghost Walk tour, and I actually had experiences while we were there. So
I thought I took a photo or something.
Yeah, well, the photo.
Yeah.
The photo, but I felt physically felt stuff there. So, where there? Are you any near? I don't think so. I don't think we're near any.
I don't know.
Not at least not near. I'm not sure. I don't think near us as close.
I'm sure they're probably
more up north. I know more like Saskatchewan and stuff.
Yeah.
In Manitoba, but I'm not sure about where we are. There might be, but oh my gosh, yeah. You guys have like West Virginia. Like we used to have to do like a tour of like West Virginia because there's like Trans-Allegheny Asylum, which is like on my bucket list, and then there's Moundsville, St. like that one, Archive of Afterlife, and then the old hospital in College Hill is like probably like that's high on my bucket list. So, I mean, any of the haunted locations on my bucket list, but that one in particular is like stands out to me. Yeah, it does. It's not cheap. It's expensive.
Like even I mean, yeah. Kingston Penitentiary.
Oh my gosh, Kingston Penitentiary would be amazing, but they only just you have to sign waivers just to do a not even like just a tour. Yeah, basic tour. But he went there and he felt heavy there. But I mean that like place was obviously housed like Paul Bernardo and who knows how many more killers over the years.
It was the oldest, longest running jail in North America.
Yeah.
Like when they built the place, the prisoners actually built the prison out of limestone from Kingston. Like it's insane.
Yeah. And then they closed it. So, and then they opened up a newer one.
The history behind it is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really cool. hobbies are not cheap. No,
they are not.
Especially like,
no, they are not.
like I had to get like, well, oh yeah, you're definitely horses are like. Oh my gosh, that's also like we always wanted horses, but they're hay burners. So
$200 today.
What?
For 7 bales of hay. 7.
What? For 7 bales of hay?
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember back in the day, I mean, this is going back when I was like 18 years old, 20 years old, and working at the camp, they were paying like, I think $2 for a bale of hay. Like $2. $2.
It is $23 for a bale of Bermuda, and it is $28 for a bale of alfalfa.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
unreal. And that's gonna last me a week, maybe.
Yeah. That's crazy, Allie.
That's bonkers.
But it's great. It's a double-edged sword because I love it.
Wow.
But I hate it at the same time.
Yeah. That's why we don't have horses. Because we have to board them too, right? So
yeah.
Mind you, across the street.
Yeah, across the street could,
but which would be great. Actually, baby horse was just born, but it's like last 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, over there. Oh. I love it because when you're like in our yard, like you'll hear the horse. Yeah, all the horses, like, or not all. There's only 2 of them there now, but you hear the horses. It's the best. Ollie, that's pretty funny. The spinning color wheel. Yeah, not here.
No,
not here. A reason partly probably why I went back to work is probably the work goes on me. For the amount of like.
No, it's to feed our family.
What? Oh, that too. But I meant like we're also.
The cost of food is ridiculous.
Yeah. So, but. I mean that's.
All right, you guys. I gotta get going.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, thank you for joining. So at least we got to do something just before your birthday.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. All right. I love you guys.
Yeah. Hope you have a good day tomorrow.
Yep. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And then there was just us.
Which is unusually normal.
I know. It's never just us.
Never just us.
Never just us. Oh, that's not what I was trying to click on. The mini horses. Like our oldest daughter loves horses. So, yeah. Did I hear a ding?
A ding?
Nope. I don't know what you're reviewing.
I don't think so, Joe. No.
Ding. Do you mean no? I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Did you hear a ding? Are you being funny? I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. So you know how my house has like weird things happening? My mom and my dad are watching the kids while we go away. And I was talking about the ghost, and she's like, great, I have to sleep in your room. So it's just kind of funny. Now you're on the spot. I don't understand.
Who's on the spot?
I don't know. I was like my phone, nothing happened on my phone or my iPad. I don't have my phone near me. Oh.
What? Spinning wheel.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's also it's like 11:37, so my brain is like not 100% with it. And yeah. Oh, PayPal. No, I don't think I got PayPal. I don't think so. I'm checking because I've missed that before, actually. Yeah, nothing. On the spot to legendary board. Yeah, not happening, guys. We
Come on, guys. Before I finish this beer, let's hit legendary.
Stop it. Oh my gosh, guys. No, we're not like that at all.
No.
We self-fund pretty much. So, or yeah, or he self-funds more. So, no, just kidding.
Michael.
Oh my gosh, that would be like, oh my gosh, that would be awesome. But also, I would die.
I'd take the week off.
Well, we'd have to because we'd be investigating with that money. Yes,
100%.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He drinks a lot of beer.
Love my beer.
It's always craft beer too. Daniel, don't ever worry about that.
No.
That will never ever happen here. I promise you. I'm more of a cider girl. When I drink, it's usually ciders, or like whiskey sours. Actually, are my like favorite.
She's a lightweight.
I am a lightweight, but I like whiskey sours as for like a mixed drink, or I drink ciders. Or there's that one beer that you did buy from a local brewery that tastes good.
Yeah.
It's like it has what is
from
it?
McKinnon Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really like local. I guess they're like more. No. They're like 4 hours away. Actually, they're up near Kingston.
I still have 4 of them.
I know. I saw. Maybe I'll save them for 8 weeks from now. But yeah, no, whiskey sours. I got started on them last year, I think. Not that I drink them very often. Actually, I have one in the fridge. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Now we did it. Now we did it, guys. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Okay, so it's a bourbon sour in a can. The easiest way to drink them. So, what was I gonna say? Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi man. I don't know if I remember.
Back in the Pepsi commercial back in the 90s?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I remember Pepsi back like then.
Yeah.
So, I missed something, I think. Oh,
what?
There's a Mothman beer.
Is there?
Yeah. Obviously, it's probably a local beer. Yeah, we're going to have to get down there. Crystal Pepsi.
Oh.
I remember Crystal
Pepsi? Oh, that's the clear one,
yeah,
right?
Remember?
Yeah. What about Pepsi Blue? I remember Pepsi Blue. I was hooked on that stuff when I was like in my 20s. It was like a blueberry flavored Pepsi.
I can't remember.
It was delicious, but then they banned it because of the blue dye or something. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I remember Crystal Pepsi. I never really remember drinking it because growing up, we never really were allowed to have pop. And not even that we were allowed. It was expensive. And we grew up, there was like 4 of us, right? 4 girls. So we didn't really we had like Cheerios. Like I had a lot of healthy food growing up, but so I didn't really have a lot of pop. So, but I do remember that. That's like a core memory. Oh, I don't know if this was a Canadian thing or if it's in the US too, but the Orbits drinks. Remember like the drinks
that
has little beads,
beads in it. Orbits, yeah. Oh my gosh!
I just saw that on a TikTok and I was like, "Holy crap!" That was a flashback.
That was definitely that was definitely a 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s.
Late 90s,
yeah.
Champagne.
It was like drinking bubble tea, but it was pop.
Yeah, well, kind of like sparkly.
Yeah.
Champagne and Diet Coke. No, I've not tried that.
Well, that's a TikTok, isn't it? With Tom Hanks or something? What do they call that?
Oh yeah, I don't even know.
Oh, what was it was a big thing. Champagne and Diet Coke. What do they call that? I forget now.
I'm not sure. Schweppes lime soda water. Yeah, I drink a lot of like sparkling water drinks, vodka, but it has to be sparkling because like straight vodka and water drinks. We had that by accident. Bought it. Remember the one was just water, like in vodka drinks mixed.
Oh,
I couldn't do it. It was so gross.
I had to drink them.
Oh man, we'll never go on a normal vacation. It's gonna be haunted all the time.
Help me out, guys. I just want a normal vacation.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Like just on a beach.
Nope.
We
can find a haunted beach.
Oh my.
Hi, Kasara. Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to figure this out because I have 3 days left of vacation. I'm allowed to book off, but I could talk to my boss because technically I'm allowed I work part-time, so I can ask for days off and then book up my vacation. Actually, my birthday week, guys, I'm scheduled only 2 days my whole week. I didn't even book it off. So
Blake, I hear Hawaii is nice
and haunted. Yeah. We'll have to figure this out.
Oh.
Danny, I don't know when. I don't know how. It depends. If PAX happens, which doesn't sound like I've heard nothing about PAX, so I don't know.
It might show up out of nowhere though.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait. But I'm thinking maybe the fall or early. Actually, we can go for our anniversary.
Guys, help me out. I want a normal vacation. I love the whole ghost hunting thing, but I just want a normal vacation.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
I don't like sand or hot weather. I don't.
Guess I'm gonna be going to a beach by myself.
I don't know, but yeah, Danny will have to definitely. Let's not do September. Okay, we won't do September. That's our anniversary month. But my parents, I have to when we go away, we have to rely on my parents. So it really also depends on my parents' availability. We were very lucky to get a few days for when we go away in end of April, and then I have one of my really good friends. She's gonna watch the kids for the rest of the week. So that's the downfall of having 5 kids who need babysitters. So, but yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. No, he's talking about the Mothman Festival, and then yeah, I'd rather have not because I growing up in Niagara Falls. I grew up in Chippewa, which is a suburb of Niagara Falls, basically. It's always touristy. So I totally understand that. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I remember, I don't know if this was in the live stream chat or if this was in the premiere chat. Someone mentioned about oh no, it was this chat about if spirits are if a place is torn down, are the spirits still hanging around? I think they are, but I think connected to the land. Because I think what's happening in my house, I think it's because I'm not bringing anyone home, ghost wise, from investigations. I'm pretty sure they're just showing up because I'm more sensitive, I guess. So I think they're just connected to the land because I think I'm not really sure, but there's one in particular, that boy or young man or boy. And then a couple of weeks ago, I swore at one. Yeah. I definitely would want to go. And there's no one there. That would be cool.
What kind of camera are you?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of camera are you getting, Joe? You sound super stoked.
Yeah. My camera, I have a Sony AX53. I'm a little bit worried about it because... No, I'm not going to talk about...
I was laughing because of his... Sorry, Ron. No normal vacations from now on.
Yeah. I was... what's it called? The camera, where the tripod hooks up is the plastic around it is cracked a little bit. So I'm a little bit...
On the camera?
On the camera.
Is that because I dropped the camera?
I think so. Because I didn't notice it until I was hooking it up at Chase. I was like, darn it. I don't know how that'll be able to fix that, but...
A cinema camera.
Cool. When will part 4 be coming out? So it'll be in 2 weeks. I have lots of days off coming up So I will be able to. I've been like so busy with work, so that's why there was still 2 weeks for this new episode, but before that, there was a kind of bit of a delay. But I'm definitely going to be able to edit better now because I have a little bit more days off because how the schedule at work is happening. I'm actually working part-time instead of full-time, like part-time with full-time hours, basically. So yeah, super glue. That's the thing. Like I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Okay. So it's a common thing that happens. So hopefully it holds up because that makes me a little bit nervous. I'd love to go to Phoenix. I've been to the airport in Phoenix, and that's where I saw my first cactus. Like not.
Oh, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, not like in. Like a cactus in the ground outside. That was cool. I'm reluctant to investigate anywhere. No, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty much open for any location. I might be No, I think I'm game for really any location. I might be a little bit hesitant. Well, I'll probably be really feel off when I'm there, but I would definitely go anywhere. I don't think anything would really stop me. I don't know if you guys have probably watched 28 Days Haunted. The one place in Denver, that sounds pretty freaky, but I definitely still go there. Oh, did I miss something that was? Oh, geez. That's cool, but at the same time, that would be really scary in the moment. Well, the night that I saw the shadow that I just found out was from my daughter, Elida, yesterday. I don't know if you were in the house when we were talking about this. No, you were in the hot tub yesterday. So I heard or saw. Okay, so during the day, or like in the evening, I felt like I was being watched, and so I just kind of like was like whatever. But then when it was time for bed, I felt like I was being watched again. And I basically felt like if I had opened my eyes, I was going to see someone. So I said it out loud. I just said, please leave me alone. I'm going to go to sleep. Or want to go to sleep. So then Ron, I don't know if I told this story, but anyway, I'm saying it again. So then Ron came in to go to bed, and I must have heard the door open. Remember? When I said the SH word, when I swore.
Oh, that's like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
No, I was talking about what happened. I talked to Lila last night. So anyways, what happened was Ron opened the door, probably startled me awake or whatever. So when I looked in the corner of our room away from the door, Ron wasn't there. I saw a shadow with like facial features and everything, and I swore, which kind of freaked Ron out because I don't swear. So that was crazy. But then I was talking to my daughter, and she said that she felt like she was being watched the same night. But then last night I just found out she said that she woke up and then heard me swear. So the same time frame. I thought that was really bizarre that she had woke up, heard me swear. So I don't know what that was about. So that was weird. So I don't know. I don't know what that guy was doing in our room.
I think we need to start burning some sage.
I mean, he hasn't showed up again. That was the only time, and I haven't felt like I've been watched. So they're literally just popping in and going, "Hey, I'm here," and leaving. I don't know. It's really weird. But that one startled me, and I don't know why, because I felt more dark. Not dark. It wasn't dark, but it felt not like the boy or the woman. So, anyways. Washington State, I would definitely want to come out that way. I literally would just travel anywhere. Like, put me, like...
We gotta win the lottery.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're talking about the camera. I was like, what's happening? I'm so not a tech person. I'm like, actually, I have a whole
techie than me.
I have a whole amount of people here. A whole amount of people. That made no sense. My Bluetooth on my brand new computer, the driver is missing, so I don't have Bluetooth on my computer. I don't know where it went, so I don't know if any techie people can help me out.
Good point. Good point, Joe.
What?
Joe. If any of your kids have asthma,
which is our daughter, who we were at urgent care today.
Don't burn sage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's allergic to sage, or he might be evil.
Yeah.
Laws, is there any forts near Hamilton?
Yes.
Is it? I don't know off the top of my head. Stony Creek, the one in Stony Creek, right? Is there one in Stony Creek or Beansville? There was battles up near Hamilton.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking Dundurn Castle.
Oh yeah, there's Dundurn Castle, but there's a fort. I feel like there is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so funny because I will absorb anybody. Like I want to learn as much as possible. Like when I was with Jason from Cemetery Road, when we were in Virginia City, I had picked up some pointers, and then he
phenomenal video skills.
Yes. So then when he came and visited us in October, I learned how to do different skills. I was just I'm learning, and I definitely would pick up stuff from you, Danny. Like you have to watch Danny stuff. It's really, really good. Ooh, Blake, that sounds a lot of fun. An Odd Fellows Club. There's actually a Mason's Hall that I want to in Niagara on the Lake that I want to investigate. I have to figure out how to get there.
Really, when you think about it, there are a lot of locations that are you don't think they're private.
I'm really warm right now.
They're private, so you drive by, so oh, that place looks like castle. Oh, that place looks haunted. And it's yeah, it probably, maybe it is. There's a history behind that building, but
yeah.
It's the having the guts or the to stop and be oh, I do this, and would you mind if I investigate here, kind of thing,
I'm not stripping. I'm just really warm right now.
I don't know. There's a lot of locations.
There is. What was I gonna say now? Oh, there's so many locations. It's actually a house in where we live that we're gonna in the spring because an actress lives there, but but she lives in the States during the winter. I cannot wait to get in there. I'm not sure we'll be able to film in there, but we're investigating.
Just to investigate, that'd be cool.
Because when we walked by there on a ghost walk tour, there was a picture of
someone took a picture,
and there was someone in the window, but there was no one living there because she'd already gone south.
Very weird.
Joe did say download the model. Okay, Joe, it says there's one on my computer, but it won't show up. I can't figure it out. So
what? For what?
The Bluetooth issue I have on my computer. So hey, Raquel. Hello. Corn dog time. They're all talking about them.
Oh yeah.
Dum dum. Sorry. Can you go check on Claire?
I will check on Claire.
Thank you. I was gonna say, do we have any Oddfellow Club halls here?
What's an Oddfellow Club?
I'm not sure. Maybe YouTube Bro will.
I'm sure we do.
But I know in Mason's Hall, right?
We have Masons. Yeah, there's Masons.
Halls all over the place.
And there's the Moose Lodges.
Which is a Mason.
Yeah.
So, guys, any more questions too? And if you guys, what time is it there? It is almost midnight. I don't work tomorrow, so yes, I don't work tomorrow. I'm off, so I'm pretty excited about that one. I see. I'll have to tell Ron when he comes back. Would it? It's like the Masons, yeah. I figured as much. It'd be interesting. I would love to go into those kind of places, but I don't know. But there's definitely one that's in Niagara on the Lake that they do allow investigations. That's the problem. There's a lot of locations that just don't allow it. The one location in when we did a Brockamore Manor, we had to get permission to film and stuff. So there's some places that just, which I obviously you want to respect that, right? So some places are like gung ho for it, and some places are not, and they just no, which is totally cool too. There's a lot of actually. There's a place. There's a oh my gosh, what's it? It's a escape room, so you can't film in it, but it is haunted. So I really, really, really want to go there just to investigate. I don't even care if I'm filming or not, like just to experience the hauntedness. I'm all about that. So, Ron, is she okay? Okay, sorry. Our daughter had a little bit of a breathing thing. If you guys missed the beginning of our live stream, I had to go to urgent care, but she's all good. Yeah, Joe, I emailed, or I through like the computer's chat thingy. I contacted them and then they called me, but I didn't answer it because it was a 1-800 number. I didn't realize they were going to call me back within like 2 hours. So I didn't answer it. So I just have to call them back and figure it out. But I thought maybe it would be like you guys would have like an easy fix, but it's just not working. So yeah, it's saying it's like hidden it's hidden somewhere. Like I don't know what it is, but so anyways. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon, only because it's like midnight, going on midnight, or it is midnight in like 1 minute. But yeah, no, like this episode that you guys make sure you guys watch it. It shocked me. So like I was fully expecting to be done by part 3, but there was so much stuff that got captured in this part that I just couldn't like end it and like try to wrap it up quickly. So that's why there is going to be a part 4. So in 2 weeks, part 4 will be released. And I'll probably do a live stream next Thursday. And then the Thursday after that will be a part 4. And then we have a location that Reese and I did, private location. I'm hoping that I can save the footage from it because it looks like it's corrupted, so I have to figure that out, but I've been able to save corrupted footage before with the programs I have. And then after that will be Chase Manor. So a lot of stuff's coming up for the channel. I'm really excited where this is going, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which literally blows my mind. We're like, I don't know where we're at now. Let me look. Let me look here. Oh my gosh, we're at we're at 970. So we're literally 30 away from 1,000 subscribers, which is like mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing. Okay, so Law said, okay, so I have to go back and look at that because I thought she was just talking about like the wispy thingy, but she saw the wispy thingy, so I knew it was saying something different. So I had to figure out I'll have to go back and look at that because I was like watching, like I was not expecting to see a wispy thing. I was expecting like a shadow, like or something to move across the grid light. So that was really, really surprised me. I wasn't like literally not expecting that at all. But thank you. Yeah, I'm still learning. So like I know like I'm still learning. I'm getting there. I know that's why I didn't like slow down, or I slowed down like the wispy thing, and I did a circle and an arrow, but I'm like so not technically challenged, or I am technically challenged. But yeah. Oh, that would be awesome if I could hit 1,000 by end of this month, my birthday. Like if I could hit 1,000 by my birthday, I would probably cry. Well, probably not, but or maybe yes.
That would be a great birthday gift.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Your voice. It would be a pretty awesome birthday gift. That'd be cool because I've officially been doing this. So I started my channel in March, but I didn't post anything until I think end of July, I think, or August, something like that. But we started investigating in March. Not March, sorry, May with me and Reese, and then we didn't really post because we went back to that location like 3 times. So, but yeah, no, it was it's been a crazy ride, like almost 2 years of like investigating, which is really insane to me. Like I never in a million years like thought I'd be like have a YouTube channel for first off. Second off, like
thanks, Crow.
Why do you think thanks Crow like that? Thank you, Crow.
Thank you, Crow. Like
Crow is the reason why I even started, because I was just gonna investigate for fun and not put it anywhere. I was just gonna like buy cheap cameras, which I mean I did, and just investigate whatever. But then Crow's like, do YouTube. I'm like, okay. And now look where I am. So my birthday, Raquel, is March 30th. So I'll be 39 years old. I'll be an old lady. So, thank you, Joe. And hello, professional paranormal research. Hello.
You're the best, Joe.
And then it was on the second stair above your head, smack in the middle. Okay. I'll have to go back and look at that whole part. So, yeah. I know. It feels like it's just really unreal to me that, like, I don't know. The past, like, I would say, the past, like, what? Like 6 months have kind of been insane to me.
Yeah. Like
how the channel has grown and like the people I've met. Like, I've met so many new people in different communities and hung out and collabed with some crazy awesome teams like Paranormal XP, and then recently Paranormal XP with Tommy Tombstone, or Tommy amongst the Tombstones. It's just been insane. It's just been really, really awesome. I have my normal address laws. I don't have like a post office. So, we have a visitor. So maybe we're not going to end anytime soon.
Oh, who's it? Oh, there he is. Oh.
Sorry, guys. It was family night.
No, it's okay.
That's all good, Jason. Like I told you, family first, right?
Yep. I was playing some retro games with the boys, and
that's awesome.
But I've been listening.
The picture you showed me of the room, that's cool.
Yeah, it's an empty room. So I had children move away this week.
Oh,
and so we have empty rooms, and I turned one into like a little video game room. I can hear my echo.
Okay.
You can hear your echo?
Oh my goodness.
I turned it. Okay. I can hardly hear you, so that's why I turned it up a little bit.
You need to get headphones.
I mean, I do.
But you've never had this problem before.
I know.
It sounds like your mic gain got turned up. It's just your mic is really sensitive right now, so it's just picking everything up.
And used it. Would that help?
Would using like the microphone mic? No, because I would have to have my headphones anyways.
What?
In order to hear, you have to have the headphones. Oh. And now I could hardwire my headphones. My freaking Bluetooth is stupid on my computer now.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. That's weird. It needs a new mic like ours. Well, I have a mic.
Try it.
I have this mic. Actually, the same mic as Jason.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good mic.
You don't need headphones though.
But I don't want to use like I have my turn off the noise canceling. But I'd rather have like earbud headphones.
Oh.
So, because it's like less like huge on my head. So, but that microphone's not even mine; it's my sister's. So I have to give it back. I was gonna borrow it for like an episode, and then I just kind of.
She's never asked for it back.
No, I'm gonna give it back. It's expensive.
Hey, Jason, she never asked for it back.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm giving it back. I'm going to. No, it's not. It's just StreamYard, and I have like everything off. Like everything is volumes turned down on everything. So, yes. So, Jason, I'm not sure if you heard or saw part of the episode, but I think I caught a wispy
I saw it. Yep.
On my. You saw that part?
Yeah, I tuned in like the last 10, 15 minutes of the episode, so I saw that.
So, what do you think? Do you think it's a pizza ghost? Or
I would have to go back and look because I heard that you slowed it down because I could only really listen while me and the kids were playing the video games. And I looked and I'm like, oh, look, she had an arrow and a thing. And then like it was done. But I was like, I was looking at my phone. So it wasn't the best viewing situation.
Okay. Yeah, it was very weird. Like, I'm like, it was weird. So I'm just putting it out there into the world. People can decide for themselves for that one. Because that one was like, and the EVPs. But the only problem with that episode is that we were watching on our TV. And it was like so quiet on our TV that you have to have like headphones on. Even with the boosted audio for some of them. So.
Yep. If I'm going to watch anything paranormal related, I'm listening on headphones. And like good headphones.
Yeah. I need actually even my these headphones I use for like my noise canceling for my like assist and stuff. Well, it's attached to the mic. It's not I broke a pair. Actually, I broke a pair when we went to Tahoe Biltmore. I broke it on the air or coming to Tahoe. I broke my headphones. So I bought a new pair, but these pair are not as great. So
hop up on my chair.
No.
I was standing.
All I know is I want to try an Estes thing.
Yeah, we'll have to
on our investigation.
Yeah,
I want to try it.
Yeah, it's fun. I like doing it. I want
to try it.
It can be unsettling depending on where you are, like me on stairs.
Yeah, anytime she gets on stairs.
Yeah, it's
like I don't know. It's because you have your back to something.
Well,
I think
stairs are like a portal, right? You're like,
But upstairs was extremely I don't know if we caught anything like visual or audio like during our investigation because I still have to get to that footage because there's still like an hour and a half plus of footage I have to go through. That's why it is 4 parts. So it's insane. Because I had stopped it at 40 minutes and I was like going through and I went to look how much footage I had left to go through. And I'm like, yeah, this is not going to end in part 3. Like I had to be a part 4. So, but upstairs was extremely active. So, but everything was like upstairs. So that's why I think it felt like everything was behind me. Plus a lot of stuff happened according to like the museum's director happened on the stairs, right? Like the boy would slide down the banister and stuff. So. Yeah.
I haven't even edited my next episode yet. I haven't even touched it. No, it's been a long week. So it'll be a little bit delayed. It'll probably come out next week. But, real life, when we're doing this as, like, I heard you guys say, like, a very expensive hobby, like, real life is going to take precedent every single time. So that's right. It sucks missing a schedule because being consistent on YouTube is important, but I'm not going to kill myself for an episode.
Yeah, and that's why I felt because actually talking to you about that made me feel better when I had to miss remember it was like between part 1 and part 2 of Cottonwood. Like I was so busy and everything was chaotic that I had to push it 3 weeks. And I used to feel really guilty about that, but now I'm just okay, I have it's just so much is going on. I can't, it's so hard to because I was working like crazy in that time frame. Yeah. So, but moving forward, I'm only working 55 hours this schedule, and then the next schedule after only 45. So it's not for 2 weeks. So it's not a lot of hours. Actually, the birthday week I only worked 2 days that whole week. And I'm obviously it was not on purpose. I didn't book it off, but she gave me my birthday's Thursday, the 30th. And she gave me Friday, Saturday off. And I was like, what is this? So I'm not complaining.
That's your birthday present.
Yeah. birthday. So yeah, and then I work like the Tuesday. So I have like the Sunday, Monday off, work Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. I'm like, yeah.
Sorry, Laws. I do sound sad.
Oh.
It's been a rough week, guys. So, when rough weeks happen, I need to take care of my own mental health and put the videos away, kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, know that you are loved, Jason.
Yep. This too shall pass.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I have a bourbon sour.
Founders.
Yeah. It's a bourbon sour. We were talking about whiskey sours.
I have Founders. What is it? What is this? The pumpkin barrel ale from Kentucky. Pumpkin barrel ale.
Oh, nice.
But I have a Founders oatmeal stout, I think. In my fridge right now. It's really good.
This is like from the LCBO, like our liquor store.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like them because of the for whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But like the whiskey sourish thing.
Spirit Walk says I better be on his premiere next Wednesday.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Castle remind me.
Yeah. Okay. See ya, Danny. Thanks for joining in. So, we got another person jumping in. Thank you, ATJH. I'm like, how do I spell? Oh, sorry, Joe.
Joe. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. Much love to you, man.
A lot of happy things in March and a lot of sad things.
Yeah, Tarnia, I'm not wearing a hat because I've literally just been lounging on a mattress on the floor in an empty room. Like literally, when I say I turned it into a game location, Ron saw the pictures.
Yeah.
I have a projector, like just home projector type things. It didn't cost a lot of money, and like a screen that you pop up. I got it like 2 years ago. I used it once, and so I was like, "We got an empty room right now. Why don't we just set up the projector?" And I plugged my little NES emulator that's got like all of the old games on it. And we were just playing video games. Also, we watched The Mummy. Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Cool.
So we had ourselves a little game and movie night. We went and picked up pizza and sat in there and hung out. And there was a storm outside, so you could hear the thunder and the lightning would like light up the window in there every once in a while.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a fun time.
Have you heard of Brendan Fraser's latest movie called The Whale?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
My friend Ryan, we were talking about it on. I went skiing on Sunday, and we were just talking. He was telling me about it. I'm like, yeah, I saw like a couple of TikToks about it. And I'm like, it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's supposed to. I mean, he's kind of in the running for an Oscar at the moment.
Yeah,
so
it's like. I mean, over the years, Brendan Fraser obviously has put on weight, and
but it's a costume.
I know it's a costume. I understand that, but it's just like
he's losing weight right now, though, like which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's getting fitter. He's getting healthy.
Yeah,
but yeah, he did put on weight. I mean, he's a lot older now, and he wasn't. He wasn't really booking movies for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all need to look up Brendan Fraser's kind of like history in Hollywood and why he kind of like was the cream of the crop for a hot minute and then just disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly his fault. Like he got battered around by Hollywood real bad. And now he's slowly coming back, and people have recognized that Brendan Fraser's basically like just one of the nicest guys you could meet. And so like the internet basically is rallying around him as just a nice guy who should have the opportunities that were denied him for so long. And he's having the, what did they say, the Renaissance? That's what it was. Everybody's everybody's rooting for him, and that I like that, and I'm rooting for him too.
Yeah.
So,
well, and what's interesting? So I don't know if you're up on like productions, like different format, like so you have like Lionsgate, Paramount.
I'm very familiar.
So what my friend Ryan was telling me, so it's called A24, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so they did the everything everywhere all at once, right? They did that production, and The Whale is an A24 production. So Ryan was telling me, my friend, he's like, A24 is like on par for like
A24 for
they put movies out.
They're 5 years, I think, has done nothing but send out amazing product. Like nearly every single A24 movie that has come out is awesome, and it's all kind of low budget indie type fare. Normally wouldn't get the attention that these movies are getting. Like, and it's crazy, right? But they're just not missing any. Like everything that comes out, like it's not making $1 bajillion. It's not making Avengers money, but critically, it's just a critical darling studio right now, or production company,
right?
And so anytime I see A24 pop up, brought to you by A24, I'm like, well, gotta watch that now.
You know what, you and my friend Ryan would like hit off. Like he just his
Well, going back to Brendan Fraser though, Doom Patrol, I never actually finished watching Doom Patrol because he was in that.
Didn't watch it. There's just so much for me to watch that I'm so far behind. Like I'm just whatever. So I never watched Doom Patrol, but that was the project that really kind of started his resurgence, because not a ton of people are watching Doom Patrol, but everybody was like, oh, Brendan Fraser, he's in this, and he was so good in the show that like he got noticed, and he's managed to like build his career back up.
Yeah, I remember because like my problem is I'm in a book reading phase right now, so I went through like a watch Netflix, Amazon Prime like phase, and then I went into my book phase. So I'm in my book phase right now, so I'm not really watching it a lot. So I think I did watch a few episodes of Doom Patrol, and I just stopped for some reason. I don't even know why I stopped. So
I should watch.
I've got so many of those shows
I would enjoy,
where I was like, I was 3 seasons deep into a show, and then for some reason I just stopped watching it. Not because it got bad, not because I was uninterested. It's just like I will start watching something like 2-3 episodes a day, and I'll be into it. And then the second I stop watching it for some reason, like maybe there's a couple days where I just don't have any time to watch something, I just don't go back to it.
Yeah. That's like Cass. Like, what are you watching tonight, Ron? You're all over the place. Like, you're watching this, and then you're watching this. Yeah. So like, I honestly can't remember. I just what I was watching, and then I get like fixated on one thing. Oh yeah, I gotta keep watching this show. Like, yeah.
Right now, I'm currently going through old seasons of Shark Tank. Because I don't have to pay attention to it. I put it on my phone, I set it down, put my headphones in, and I cook and I clean. I do stuff around the office. And because it's Shark Tank, you only have to look at it once in a while, like to be like,
right,
okay, you're good. But that's kind of my bread and butter these days, is something I don't have to necessarily pay attention to.
Yeah. I started watching the third season of Picard came out for Star Trek. Mm-hmm. I'm a big, like, I grew up watching Star Trek.
Me too.
So I'm watching Picard, and I'm like, man, I want to go back and now watch Next Generation again, because it just brings all those memories back, Yeah.
I started Discovery a little while ago because I want to watch Picard. So I'm like, I wanted to watch Strange New Worlds. And so I'm like, I knew Strange New Worlds spun off directly from Discovery. So I started watching Discovery. I'm like 3 seasons in on Discovery. But again, it's one of those shows where like, and then I just stopped watching it. Even though I'm really into the show, I'm just like, and then I sit around being like, man, I should restart that. I should get back into that someday.
Well, I watched the last night, the night before, It's on Crave, and they only had the 2 episodes. I watched both episodes, and I'm like, now I gotta wait for the 3rd episode. Oh, this is crap. Like it's like,
that was like back
it's old school TV,
bro. I know, but it's like, oh man, this is like getting really good. Like what the heck's going on? But yeah,
I had to teach
the
my
Picard
youngest.
Series is really good.
I had to teach my youngest that that's how TV used to be, because we were watching. What were we watching? We were watching Disney Plus's Willow show.
Oh yes.
And Disney Plus was releasing it once a week, 1 episode a week.
Right.
And so we would watch an episode. He's like, "All right, let's watch the next one." I'm like, "No, we have to wait a week. It's not going to come out for another week." And he's like, "I don't understand. What do you mean?" There's more episodes. There's more episodes coming, but they're not. We can't watch them now. No, they'll release the next one next week. So next week we can watch all of them. No, you just 1 a week. And he's like,
"No,
this seems barbaric. I don't understand this."
Yeah,
but he's also got that problem with like we binge watched, not really binge watched. We would watch like 2 episodes at a time of Netflix's He-Man show that came out, Masters of the Universe, and we blew through the season in a week. And then I'm like, "Well, that's the end of the season." He's like, "All right, well, when's the next season?" I'm like, "They haven't made it yet. Like, we got to wait." It's like 4 or 5 weeks of him constantly asking, "Is it out yet? Is it out yet?"
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't have the heart to tell him that they're not making any more.
No,
we're just gonna
really,
have to wait, bro. Yeah, they did. Basically, what Netflix does, especially with animated shows, is they will produce 20 episodes. However many episodes. And then those 20 episodes get chopped into seasons. And so they'll release season 1, which is like 6 episodes. And then they'll wait a little while and then release season 2, which is the next 6 episodes. And if the show hasn't like done gangbusters by that time, they basically just don't make the moves to produce any more past the 20 they already did. And so they will release the episodes they produce, and technically you got 3 seasons of it, but really they made 20 at one time, and it didn't go crazy like they would hope, kind of thing. So they just don't order anymore, and so
that's that's brutal. You get into a show and it's like, "Oh, this is really good, really good, really good. I can't wait for the next season." And it's like, what? They're not doing another season? What the heck? Like American Gods.
Oh yeah.
Like that show was amazing. American Gods. And I'm like, I can't wait for the next season. And it's like, yeah, we're not doing another season. It's like,
didn't they have 2 seasons?
You left a cliffhanger.
And see, that's why I have a hard time watching TV anymore, especially shows on a streaming service, because streaming services will produce a season, maybe 2, and then it just goes away. It's like, we're not getting the numbers we wanted from this, so it's canceled. And more often than not, it's canceled on a cliffhanger. And I'm like, I'm gun shy, guys. I don't want to spend that much time and be unfulfilled at the end.
Yeah.
Life is short. Too much stuff going on, and I can't give my life to 20 hours of a show just for them to be like cliffhanger and canceled. Bye. Like,
yeah. Well, it was like that really crappy show that you were watching, and I was like, "Don't bother because it's canceled." Ghost Wars. Remember, it's that guy that can see ghosts in the town. It's like overrun by ghosts.
Oh yeah.
It's really not that great, and I was like, "You're wasting your time." I'm like, plus it got canceled.
Yeah.
Maybe people actually like that show. I didn't like it.
I will jump into a show that's been canceled. Like, say something got 3 seasons, and people are like, "It's really good." My next question is, did it end satisfyingly? Like, did it end on a cliffhanger? And they'll be like, no. Like, it's either like, no, they wrapped it up because they were given enough notice that they were getting canceled and they wrapped it up. Or they'll say that, no, totally ended on a cliffhanger. Or they'll say it ended in a way that you could tell it was the creators intended for it to go on, but the way the final season wrapped up, it kind of wraps up all to most of the storyline. So it's a satisfying enough into the show, even though there's a couple wisps that never really got satisfied. I may watch a show like that, but the second I hear like, nah, I didn't on cliffhanger, I'm like not interested. All right.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what that one show I was watching on Netflix. It was like they were on an island.
Lost.
And it wasn't Lost. No.
Gilligan's
Island. A small island. There was only a ferry that came in and out kind of thing. But
Ghost Wars.
No, not Ghost Wars. In a van, this coffin.
And the guy could see ghosts.
It was a vampire.
Oh yeah.
And it was like with the first like couple episodes of the season, it's like
it's a Stephen King book.
It's not. You don't think about vampires, but it opens up to vampires and stuff, and like. But the way they ended it, it's like,
is it canceled?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the way they ended the show, it's like, how do you make more episodes? Because the whole town burned down and everything burned.
Oh, you know what? I think it was a miniseries.
What was it? Yeah,
but it was a Stephen King novel.
What was that show called though? It was really good. Like, I mean, the way it ended, I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm not upset that there isn't going to be any more because they ended it right.
Maybe someone is going to pop in chat.
Maybe someone will pop in chat about it. But it was like. On an island.
There was a show. I don't know if you guys even know what this show was. It lasted maybe 13 episodes, called The Journeyman. So unfortunately, it came out when Hollywood was having the writer's strike a while ago, which that writer's strike kind of killed a bunch of shows because it was a new show. They had ordered 13 episodes, and then nobody could write because there was a big writer's strike, and so the show just basically got canceled. But it was about a guy who unintentionally time traveled. They never explained how it happened. They started to explain it a little bit, but because it got canceled, you just never find out about it. Midnight Mass.
Yes, we're on Midnight Mass.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Midnight Mass. That was a great series.
The Journeyman, he would basically just be hanging out and walking around, and then like he would like get a headache, and then he's in 1970, and he does something. He hangs out there and he gets into trouble, and then he just pops back to whatever year it was, 2012 or whatever it was. And it was a really good show, and they were building kind of a mythology that was interesting enough, and the cast was really, really good, and but the way it ended was satisfying enough, I guess. Like we never truly find out why he time travels or whatever. It had something to do with his father and the government kind of thing, but the story arc of one of the main story arcs in the show is his relationship with his wife, because it's super strained because he keeps disappearing. She believes he's a time traveler. He explains it to her, and then she's like, "You're crazy. You're nuts. You're psycho." But then he time travels 30 years in the past. He then hold on. That echo is bothering me, so I'm not going to be able to hear what you're saying. It's throwing me off. He time travels back to the past, buries something in his backyard, or the backyard that's going to be his backyard. He pops back to the present, and his wife's like, "I'm leaving you. This is ridiculous. You're crazy." And he goes out with a shovel and a pickaxe, and he digs up the backyard. And there's this old, rusted up lunchbox or whatever, and inside is like a note from him kind of thing. And so now she believes him. That's like halfway through the 13 episodes. But she literally just kind of is taking his word for it as this story progresses. The show ends with him and her in the bedroom, and they kind of like at the beginning of the show they're like on the verge of divorce. By the end of the 13th episode or whatever, their relationship is better. falling back in love with each other, but obviously it's strange because he keeps time traveling. But there's still this doubt in her, right? And so the last shot of the show is them in their bedroom. They've kind of like professed their love for each other. She's laying in bed. He's sitting in a chair, and they've been talking kind of thing. And there's like a sound effect, and you can tell like, oh, he's feeling the fact that he's about to jump. And his wife's like kind of falling asleep, and I don't remember her name, but he's like, "Hey, Janet," and she kind of opens her eyes a little bit, and then the camera goes over to him, and you just watch as he just like fades away, like, and he's not in the chair anymore, and it cuts back to her, and her eyes are just huge, kind of thing, and then she just like cuddles in bed and like goes to sleep because what else is she gonna do, kind of thing, and then that's the last episode we ever see. I freaking love that show, but it got canceled.
Oh, that there was a movie, TV show. Remember New Amsterdam? Okay,
New Amsterdam,
but God. It was not like the old one where he was like from. Like,
yes, the guy
who or whatever. But he was like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's the guy who couldn't die, right?
Yeah, and it was like, but like he was there. Like they show it like where he was there when like New York. Like first became New York, and then but then that got canceled after one season. I love that show.
It was actually a good show. Had a great storyline. It's like one season. What?
Daniel, if I turn off my speaker, I'm not going to hear anything. Because my headphones don't have. I can't hook up Bluetooth to my computer, and my headphone cord is in the. Actually, no, I could probably.
We'll try it.
I only have one auxiliary cord that works.
So you're using the mic of your computer, right?
Yeah.
Of like my camera.
Yeah. So basically, your mic is just being super sensitive right now, and
which is really weird because I never did that before.
Never done that.
At least not like this.
I don't know. A setting must have been changed or something. I don't know. This is the first time we've had that problem.
Look at Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Oh. What?
Hold on.
Hi, Pam.
No, that's Wi-Fi. No, because that's not right.
I don't know.
Okay, how about now? Because I just changed it.
Check.
Oh,
is that better?
Very much better. No, it's loud. No, it's loud.
Okay, so no, that wasn't because I just put it onto the monitor speakers. So this is my
Is that worse?
Yeah, it was worse. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay. Well, okay. Tanya doesn't hear it.
She says she doesn't hear an echo now.
Yeah.
Check.
Hi, Pam.
Check. Yeah, I can still hear it. It's lower now, but like it's there.
What the frig?
I don't know.
Use your flashlight because there's a cord over here. I can plug in my headphones.
But then Ron can't hear.
Oh yeah.
How am I
That's what. Okay, we need to invest in some like.
Well, you could. Well, put your headphones.
You need a headphone
put
splitter.
The volume on my phone.
No, but then it'll be. No, that's
Maybe.
bad because it would be
the mic will still pick up your. Phone.
Yeah. Guess that doesn't work.
Well then, we'll get better headphones, guys, next time.
Is it on Jason's side?
Oh, the update, my software update, which also screwed up my Bluetooth.
It is not on my side, so Daniel.
No.
This has already been identified.
No, it's me. It's all my fault.
No.
Remember the TV show, speaking of like the Journeyman, because that actually sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've actually watched it. But Sliders. Do you remember Sliders?
I do.
I love that show. Yeah.
That show, Jerry O'Connell. I watched it like a little like YouTube documentary about Sliders because that show was plagued behind the scenes with just like garbage. And that's why like 2-3 seasons in, like half the cast just disappears and they replace everybody.
Oh yeah.
That was a great show though.
Yeah, I love that
show. The premise was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Allie says she doesn't hear it anymore.
Yeah. It's all good. Hey, Julia, she's Black Cat. We are still here. If there's an echo, it's super low, but it's okay, guys. Next live stream, I'll rush order an Amazon headphones from Amazon. We'll get it. We'll be good. Actually, I just ordered a.
You need to use the mic you have.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to hear.
What?
Yes, you will. That's a directional mic. It will not pick it. It'll be very specifically directioned at your face.
But then
just what are you like?
Oh, you know, why? Because on my laptop, when I was editing episodes. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try this.
Just gonna try something. Where do you plug it in?
The microphone on your webcam is basically just picking up any sound in the room. That mic is a directional mic. You need to go into StreamYard and you need to choose an input and an output. Because when you plug in that microphone, it's going to switch everything to that microphone, even the output. So you have to tell the StreamYard in your settings, you want your input to be the microphone and your output to be your computer monitor. We're figuring it out, guys. You're watching like behind the scenes of like figuring out how to do stuff online. You should be looking at the blue logo, just to let you know. Paranormal tech support. Heck yeah. Anyway, I'll just keep talking until we can hear them. How's everybody doing? Who's got some questions? It is so hot in my room right now. You guys don't even understand. I'm sweating to death. When it comes to TV shows starring women actresses, Lucy Lawless as Xena, Jessica Alba as Dark Angel, Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I used to watch a bunch of Xena. I have seen Dark Angel. Dark Angel was like 2 seasons and then it got canceled. And I've gone through Buffy and Angel like twice at least. Daniel, does this specific mic work on an iPad? Well, I am using a USB cord. So if you got a USB dongle that would plug into the bottom of an iPad, absolutely it would work. I do have 2 tops on. That's because it was super cold earlier, Tarnia. Kasara, it is currently 11:41 p.m. on Thursday. So it's almost Friday. Blake asks, Apple or Windows? I'm assuming you're talking about Cassie's computer. I believe she is on Windows. Yeah, Tarnia, dongle. It's a word, man. Blake says, I have that Yeti as well. Yeah, the blue mic is good. I got this and I love this microphone. I've used this for years. Still works amazing. The problem is like there's so many cooler colors now. There's like a blue one and there's a black one. There's a red one. All they had when I bought this microphone was this gray one, which is not a problem. It's fine. It doesn't matter. But every time I'm in a store and I see one of the newer versions of this mic, I'm really tempted to get it, but it's kind of expensive. And I use the mic a lot. Obviously, we do these live streams and stuff a bunch, so it's not like I'm I bought a microphone and I barely use it, and I want to get the newest version, and there's really no reason for me to do that because I never use. I use it a lot, at least once, sometimes twice a week. I am using this microphone, but there's nothing wrong with this microphone. It works great. It works perfect. I should not spend the money just because I'm like, well, that one's blue though. Allie's going to bed. Good night. Happy birthday. In half an hour or no, 20 minutes or so. Yeah, Blake, if it ain't broke. See, that's the problem. Sometimes you just want the new shiny thing. It sucks. But what you gonna do? Looks like a Dalek from Doctor Who. It kind of does. Give it some arms and be like, exterminate. Yep, totally would. I don't know how I ended up taking over this live stream. We should have just dealt with the echo, I guess. But we didn't. Cassie says she's having an issue coming back. I know. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just dealt with it. Sorry. My fault. But this is my channel now. Come on now. Black Cat Paranormal says, I collect violins because I'm learning. Shiny new violin, please. Absolutely. Yeah, I have to save money. We have big investigations coming up. Money is going to be needed. Very important to not spend money on things that I do not need. Now, if this mic broke, I can hear you.
Hello?
And I cannot hear me.
Hello?
Perfect.
I didn't do anything, though.
I don't know what the problem was, man.
I went back to my old audio and stuff. I couldn't figure this out. It took everything away.
Well, here we both know StreamYard is a pain in the butt because every time I do a live stream, you guys always have to be like, and I have to unplug everything, and sometimes unplugging it, restarting it is the way to go.
Yeah,
is there an echo?
All I did was refresh the browser. I had it wouldn't work. Perfect. So I don't.
Perfect.
No more.
Sounds
echo?
Amazing. I forgot what I was saying. Traveling is so expensive for investigations. Absolutely. Tony asks, what snacks did you have whilst playing games? We just ate pizza. Really good pizza is a local pizza place. It's not a local pizza place. It's definitely a chain, but it's not all over the place. It's called Simple Simon Pizza. But it was really good, but I ate too much of it. Now my stomach's full.
I was actually kind of craving pizza tonight, but we had.
Oh, stop. Pizza. Oh.
What? Why are you saying I'm
actually kind of hungry.
Yeah, which I can't tell what that reaction was. If you're just like, oh, pizza again, go. No, bro.
Jason, no, I loved your pizza night. Like when you did the pizza and beer night. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do that again soon.
Fun. Yeah. No, that's why I was so confused. And also when you said about Crow Gaming involved, you said it badly. And I was like, what? But you're saying things badly when you actually mean to be a good way. But tonight we had buffalo chicken.
Your tone is off, bro.
What's that?
Your tone is off.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm confused.
Sorry.
What did you say, Cassie? What tonight you had what?
Buffalo chicken finger wraps I made.
Ooh. That sounds real good.
Technically, I made them.
You put the chicken fingers in the oven.
That's not making food, sir.
Jason, I prepped everything too. Okay.
No, there you go.
Cut the tomato.
You need to make buffalo chicken fingers on your grill. Get some chicken and bread it up and put some buffalo sauce on it. Throw it on the grill. Ooh, homemade.
That would actually.
I'm working on it. Okay, I gotta figure out the technical end of it, but I'm definitely gonna want to start a barbecue channel.
Well, you bought steak, but then we're supposed to get a snowstorm tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's gonna have to be
very good barbecue weather tomorrow.
No, another snowstorm, but yeah. Oh, Olive Garden. I love Olive Garden. I know it's a chain, but
I haven't eaten in an Olive Garden gosh, I don't even know. 26 years? 27 years?
Wow.
Well, we don't have one here in Canada, right? It's only in the US.
American chain. I think the last time we went, I remember this distinctly because I forgot my favorite toque. Remember the steam whistle toque I had? So in Buffalo, New York, there was an Olive Garden, and were we shopping or something with the kids, or we went to the Walden Galleria Mall, and the Olive Garden was like right there. So like, let's have dinner at the Olive Garden. Had dinner. I had my steam whistle toque on, and I took it off because it was hot, and I, for whatever reason, forgot it. And when we drove home, like, oh man, I forgot my toque. And I think that's the last time we were at an Olive Garden.
For those of you who aren't in Canada, toque means a beanie.
I was actually, as you're saying toque, I'm like, we probably should elaborate what that is.
Sorry, it's a Canadian thing.
I love the word. I don't know why, but it's just, it's interesting. Because I know what it is, because like I've just heard it said before. It's interesting to watch that word be said because it's natural and casual, and not saying it like I would say it, trying to be like, listen, I've been to Canada, eh? I know what a toque is.
Toque.
Hey, Ron, I'm wearing my toque. You're like, man, I've lost my damn toque, and like,
oh my.
Still miss that toque, and I'm just like, man, it's so weird seeing you just say it because you say it naturally. It's weird.
And Ron stole my latest toque.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He did. I have lots.
I went to Chili's 2 nights ago, which I hadn't been to a Chili's in probably 15 years. Toque, is it T-O-O-K?
No, T-O-U-K.
No.
Or no, T-O-U-Q-U-E.
Or something like that.
No, that's too much.
No, it's T-O-U-Q-U-E.
Is there a U though?
Yeah.
Oh, like I don't know.
T-O-U-Q-U-E.
I don't even know how to spell it. I just don't know how to say it.
It is. T-O-U.
It's spelled B-E-A-N-I-E.
Oh. So yeah, I think Black Cat. I think that's how. Or maybe without the U, like at the T. Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Or is it T-O-Q-U-E? I don't know. I always
It is. It's T-O-U-Q-U-E.
Oh. Tarnia. In for the
she Googled it. The word toque entered Canadian English from French. Although the Breton, Spanish, and Italian languages all contain similar terms, those words don't always refer to knitted caps.
That's funny. Yeah. A. As I said, A. That was so bad. Oh gosh.
That can be your guys' Weeping Willow's tagline when it's just all you Canadians be like, "Did you hear that, eh?"
No. So here's a joke, Jason. So
no.
I'm trying to.
It's not a joke.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke. I gotta get this right. So
is this
for Canada? The way Canada got called Canada originally, it was CND. And then for whatever reason, it was like CANADA. Canada. I don't know if you ever heard that.
Solid Canadian dad joke.
Comment on that, but
good job.
It was a joke.
That was I was like, what are you about to say?
It's an acronym. No.
He starts talking and you're like, no, it wasn't.
It's an acronym, CND.
He's like, no, it's a joke. Let me finish the joke. She's like, that's not how it was spelled, though. You are wrong. He's like, no, I know it's not real. It's part of the. Anyway, you ruined the joke. And then your table flips your computer.
I was just worried you were going to say something else. I know what you're going to say.
Listen, bro, you've proven that we can't always anticipate what you're about to say.
I was like, they're like, oh wait, I know this joke. So it's okay.
We'd be talking about like barbecuing burgers, and Ron will be like, that just reminds me of the time I ran over that hitchhiker, right? You remember that, the hitchhiker I ran over? Yeah, we didn't even turn around to see if he was dead. Like, we just kept on going. I watched the blood off in the next morning, and the whole time Cassie's just like, I can't believe you said that on the internet. We said we would never speak of that again.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the thing with you is I'm like, we're on the internet.
Yeah.
Because we see things. I'm like, oh my God.
Our address is no.
You could talk. You could. I had a friend who was a tour guide for Niagara Falls, and he always had like corny jokes, right? So he would he was a stand-on guide for buses, and they'd go by the Niagara Falls, and you would talk about like the people who went over the falls and did all like the barrel things and stuff. And he goes, yeah, and just recently, someone threw a dog right over the falls, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, why would someone throw a dog over the falls, right? And he goes, yeah, it had way too much mustard on it. Right? Like,
there's no such thing, sir. I would shut that man down. There's no such thing. Obviously, it had ketchup on it. And who would bother eating a hot dog with ketchup?
Yeah, exactly.
Black Cat, you better step off. You better step back.
That's right.
That is Myron.
That's right.
Your husband Bill can find his own dang friends. Black Cat, I'm not a big fan of relish. Like when I'm having a hot dog, like I don't mind ketchup on hot dogs. It's fine. But I would absolutely just prefer
ketchup, mustard.
One hot dog and mustard.
Oh.
That's it. If I want to be fancy, I'm putting some little bacon in there. Put a couple pickles in there. Yeah. Throw some shredded cheese on top. Good to go.
Ooh.
I'm like mustard and barbecue sauce, and if there's onions available, that's how I have mine.
I think
I'm like Buster. I'm Bustered. I'm a barbecue.
I'm Bustered.
I'm Bustered. Barbecue. I was gonna say barbecue sauce and mustard together, but barbecue sauce. I'm like. I love barbecue sauce. I dip my grilled cheese in barbecue sauce.
I got an idea now, Jason. When you're over,
I don't think I've ever done a grilled cheese and barbecue sauce.
It tastes actually pretty good.
Not bad.
I actually just used HP sauce the other day, like A1. It has to be A1 sauce, right, in the States, or HP. Yep. Do you guys have HP?
No.
Okay, so it's A1 then.
It's a Canadian thing.
So steak sauce.
Steak sauce and my grilled cheese.
HP sauce.
Barbecue sauce is better. Like actual barbecue sauce, not HP sauce.
Blake.
What?
No relish, no class? Nah.
No.
Oh, that.
Canada produces some of the best comedians. Jim Carrey, not bad. Mike Myers, all right, a little overplayed. John Candy, legend. Dan Aykroyd, weirdo. Rick Moranis, solid dude. And now Ron. You have been placed up amongst legends, sir.
Thanks, Blake.
Dan Aykroyd's dad actually was a spiritualist person. I actually,
so
I have his book, or not Dan Aykroyd's book, but like his brother's book.
His dad, his whole family is a bunch of spiritualist type believers and all that kind of stuff. That's why Ghostbusters exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was at a convention, a Ghostbusters convention a few years back, and he was doing a panel, and the panel was not about Ghostbusters. We were at a Ghostbusters convention. Like the whole thing was a Ghostbuster celebration thing. His entire panel was about spiritualism and like paranormal investigation on like a very serious level.
Oh, wow.
Like they even requested, they're just like, don't ask Ghostbuster questions here. Like that's not what this is for.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I have his, I think it's his brother's book. I don't know, but I have it. I read part of it, but I don't really read a lot of nonfiction, so I stopped. It's like I don't watch a lot of dramas. Oh no, Crow!
Come on, Crow. Where are you? There he is.
I literally just woke up. Blackhead says, but I like Dan Aykroyd. I like Dan Aykroyd too. When I say he's a weirdo, that's a good weirdo. Like I think we all are a little we especially here in this thing, we're weird. I am absolutely proud of my weirdness. He's a weird dude.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting dude.
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys that when you separate him from the roles he's played on TV, or on movies, whatever, and you just listen to him talk about the things he's passionate about, like in an interview or a podcast or whatever, that dude is like, you can tell he's got so much going on in his head. The dude's smart. Like, he's just, but he's weird. He's just a weird dude.
Yeah.
But I like Dan Aykroyd. He's good times.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard, but Claire, we had to take her to urgent care. So I keep meeting Ron to check on her because I'm like just paranoid.
Yeah, he does have Asperger's, and he's super intelligent. But like I said, weird is not bad. Weird is like, if you can, like, that's the thing. Like, he's weird, right? And he built an entire lucrative career with his weirdness.
Yeah.
With his ability to just like take all of his knowledge and make a lucrative career out of it. Because that dude, beyond like being an actor, like, he's a writer, he's an entrepreneur, he's got Crystal Head Vodka, like, he's a businessman. Like, the dude is just, he's legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you eating there, Ron?
A brick of cheese.
Hell yes, you are.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, it's delicious.
That's a large chunk of cheese.
I can't do that. I have to slice it. I can eat a lot of cheese, but it has to be sliced. I can't just like.
Yeah, me too.
Me a good chunk of cheese.
I can't do it. Holy crap, dog! You stink. One of the dogs farted really loudly, or not loudly, but their smell is loud.
Earlier, I was in playing video games with the boys and having a good old time. We're having pizza and all that kind of stuff. I had to get up to get some water, and I came out into the house, and oh my god, one of the dogs had crapped somewhere in the house, and it smelled so bad. It took me 5 minutes to find it. It had permeated every room except for the ones where the doors were closed and stuff. So bad.
Oh my gosh. Dogs are probably Willow.
No, Willow's the worst.
Willow's been really bad lately. The past like week, she's been like, it's her, the little dog, not the big dog. It's the little one.
We have one of our dogs. She's been farting a lot. And like, we're talking like person farts. Like, she's like laying on my lap. We're watching something, and you just hear, and I'm like, and she looks at me like, when she does it, she looks at me like, bro. And I'm like, don't even try and pass that off on me, you little turd.
Yeah. Well, like, Willow is silent but deadly though, because you don't hear them.
This one is not. This one's like, this is the first time I've ever heard dogs like legit fart. I'm like, I don't even know how to respond to this. It's too funny to me.
Oh, Crow, I love farting.
Who doesn't, Crow? Come on.
Who doesn't? Everybody
Come
does.
on.
The girls just don't want to admit it.
That's right.
I toot. No, it's actually an ongoing family joke.
I don't know.
I used to burp a lot and not toot. No, I think that's true.
Anywhere you go.
I just love the demureness of it. No. I toot. And that's totally fine. It's fine.
No, though I have to say that as I've gotten older. But I was known in my family about tooting. I used to like burp more. I was a burper. I scared the kids with my burps.
Lost from Oz says, our dogs are the same, Jason. We're trying to eliminate certain foods. Yeah, part of the problem is this dog recently switched diets. So poor little girl.
I don't know what Willow's problem is.
Yeah.
She's 8 years old. I don't know if it's just her age now all of a sudden. We have to give her painkiller.
What?
Painkillers.
What?
She has very bad arthritis. So we've been giving her painkillers. I don't know if that changed something.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Black cat. Wait when we go there. Oh my gosh. We have to talk about weird things, guys. Like, we talked about food. Now we talked about farts.
And eating cheese makes you fart.
Eating cheese.
Yeah.
Finds you up.
Or that too, yeah.
What's that? What?
Cheese binds you up.
I've never had that issue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I kept your live stream going way longer than you expected.
I'm fine. I'm literally fine because I don't work tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, and I don't work till.
Yeah, and I got to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, but that's okay, guys. It's all good.
I go.
It's all good.
I don't
Black
go to
Cat
work
Paranormal. It's
Saturday.
funny that you say like Beans ? Because the dog's name is Beans.
Oh. What?
So it all works out.
No, I was reading what Blake wrote. Maybe there's hope for a dog fart coffee. Just like.
Ugh, that sounds terrible.
It does.
Oh my gosh. I almost died. At work, we ran out of real coffee and we only had decaf, and I almost cried. Because I was like, this is not real.
They have a Keurig or?
Yeah, they have a Keurig. But then the groceries arrived. But then I literally the next day though, I brought a coffee pod with me to work just in case. I always top up I bring coffee to work like with my Keurig or whatever, and then I top it up at work. But then I brought my own because I'm like, I need to have coffee, but then they had groceries, so it was fine. I have to have coffee. But Saturday I don't work until 3, so I'm good. And then I have Sunday off. I have the next like 4 Sundays off in a row. So I work midnight, so 1 Saturday into Sunday, so I don't technically have that off. But
nice.
Oh, never give a horse too many carrots. That's what Black Hat says. She has horses.
No.
Yeah. Ooh. Don't give horses carrots.
Especially wild ones.
That was hilarious.
Someone's here.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
no.
Hi, Crow.
Hey, everyone.
This add another hour to this live stream.
This is the reason I stayed up late. Okay, guys, right here.
Oh, what about Jason?
Well, Jason was Jason, and now we got Crow. So
I was like, oh yeah, him too. Why
not? You done told yourself, Ron.
Well, Crow, if you missed the episode, which you probably were sleeping, you have to watch the Wispy.
Oh man, I missed everything, dude. Well, I may or may not have ordered Dunkin' Donuts to Uber Eats.
My man.
Well, dude, we always fall asleep after dinner usually, right? But tonight I saw a Dunkin'. I'm very impulsive. I saw a Dunkin' Donut ad on my Roku, and I had to have Dunkin' Donuts, so I ordered donuts through Roku, and got a dozen donuts, and like 8 of them were the Boston Green ones.
Oh, that's my favorite.
So I was in complete fat mode, and I ate a lot of donuts, man. Then my stomach was really bad. I actually thought I was going to throw. I actually had to pull the trash can to me. I thought I was going to throw up because it was really bad.
Oh.
Then eventually I fell asleep. So Jesus, man, it was rough. So
yeah, I ate too much pizza tonight for dinner. We had pizza, me and the boys, and I was super hungry, and I ate 4 big pieces of pizza like super fast, and then like I don't know, 5 minutes after I was done, I was like, oh no, I really should have taken a break after pieces 1 and 2.
Oh, dude.
Speaking of Dunkin' Donuts, so when I went to Chase Manor for that investigation, we had to find coffee. So Tim Hortons in the States doesn't really exist. I mean, it exists, but it's not. No, it isn't really. It's not everywhere. But I found a Dunkin' Donuts.
Only a couple.
Yeah, so there's around there, but not in like a small town. Yeah, it's all more like northern states. So I had Dunkin' Donuts for the first time in like years and years, and we got a free donut because we mentioned we were Canadians. So, and then I bought a pack of like 12 Keurig cups, like because like come in packs of 12. It's like a free donut.
It's not that bad coffee.
It actually is not bad, but I remember having it and thinking it was disgusting. But I may have had like a bad cup of coffee.
Well,
so
are you talking about Tim Hortons or Dunkin'?
Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like Tim Hortons. I'm not.
No, actually, to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of Tim Hortons anymore. I'll go to McDonald's now.
I noticed.
McDonald's is my go-to.
I've only had Tim Hortons when I went to Vancouver, because where me and my friends were staying, there was a Tim Hortons like literally 2 blocks away. So every morning we just went to Tim Hortons and then started our adventures. Mm-hmm. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
but I'm not like a huge coffee snob, or like I'm very like, as long as it's brown bean water, like who cares? Like,
I'll drink it.
Coffee and has caffeine. I'll drink it, but it gives me upset stomach. But then I was talking to someone recently, and they said they couldn't have Tim Hortons cream, but they could like buy the coffee black and then just add different cream. And I'm like, I wonder if it's the cream and not the coffee this all these years, because I would always get a stomach ache from it.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons.
It's a coffee shop. It's like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
Tim
exactly.
Hortons is a Canadian-based coffee shop.
Yeah, that's on every corner. There's multiple in cities.
Yeah,
like everywhere you go.
Yeah,
there's a Tim Hortons.
But Tim Hortons was a hockey player for the Toronto Maple Leafs back in the 70s.
70s?
And 70s, and he opened up a coffee shop. Like, he had coffee and donuts.
That was it. And now it's like, you know, well, it was bought out
breakfast
by
sandwiches and all that kind of stuff.
Kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It got it basically, but like everything in this world, unfortunately, it was a Canadian-based firm, like, and for whatever reason,
Burger King bought
them out. Americans, right? The Americans came in and bought them out. They saw that's not a bad thing, but they saw an opportunity.
That's what we do, bro.
And they bought them out, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Liza didn't like Tim Hortons coffee. She's like a Melbourne coffee snob. So when my sisters lived in Australia, they like coffee was next level in Australia, I heard.
Yeah. If you want good coffee,
Black Cat says I do Dutch Brothers. Dutch Brothers is pretty good.
I've never had it.
My problem is like I generally just drink like black coffee, so I don't have like any allegiance to any coffee shop that's like their bread and butter is like a 5-minute order where it's like, I'll take a half and half latte spice triple macchiatos. I'm like, nope. Coffee. Like if my order is one word, coffee.
Yeah.
So I don't get anything fancy or foo-foo, kind of drink. So I don't care what each location brings. Tim Hortons, Dunkin' Donuts. Here we have like Scooters and Brew 7 or 7 Brew, or like even Starbucks. Like when I go to Starbucks, I generally will get drip coffee, like whatever big black drip coffee you can give me. I don't care about like fancy coffee drinks.
Yeah.
So
it's funny when you say that, because I mean, this is going back. I mean, I was probably 20, and I remember when the first Starbucks came in our area,
1842.
Right? Yeah, the first. Okay, so in the Niagara region, like the first Starbucks showed up at a Chapters bookstore in St. Catharines. And it was like all the rage. Oh, you got to go to Starbucks. You got to go. They got all these fancy coffees and everything, right? And literally, it was the only Starbucks for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, Starbucks started popping up all over the place here in Niagara. It was crazy. Like, but it was probably about 20 years ago, probably.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But. And it was at Chapters Book Club. Like you go to Chapters, you get your books, and then you go and you have yourself a good cup of coffee.
But we do have to say something about Tim Hortons. It's where Ron and I met officially.
Yeah, we officially met at a Tim Hortons
19 years ago.
Yeah,
19 years ago
in Chippewa.
Yeah,
went for a 2
and she's had an upset stomach ever since.
Upset stomach. When I get coffee, it's just 2 cream, but now I'm going to try the whole like not cream thing.
Do black.
Well,
They say once you go black, you know.
I knew it. I knew it. I was expecting it from Crow, but I knew it was coming.
My God.
I used to
My God.
drink black coffee, but Tim Hortons coffee also is like not the. I'm not a snob. It's just the taste or whatever. But anyways,
I totally.
Hi, Shell Dust. She did say hi, so I'm saying
hi. Hi, Shell Dust. I forget, or I don't forget. I think part of my problem with like all the foo-foo coffee drinks is the fact that if you pay attention to the calorie content of most of them, it's like
very high.
The dietitians suggest like 2,000 calories a day for a normal person. A medium-sized foo-foo coffee drink is like 1,600 calories.
Exactly.
Because it's just sugar. It's just nothing but like pumping sugary syrup into a drink to make it taste like something. That's too much. Like I can't do the majority of my calories for the day on a coffee drink that I'm only kind of going to enjoy. If I'm gonna spend them calories, I want it to be for something I am like legit excited for.
Yeah. I've been actually lately when I get Starbucks, I order a dirty chai. So it's basically a chai tea latte with.
Calm down, Crow.
Did you catch that, Crow? Dirty chai.
With a blonde roast espresso in the chai tea latte.
No dirty blonde.
Well,
big meat. Cassie, big meat.
Big meat.
Oh no!
Listen, I saw pictures of the big meat. I mean, Ron's big meat. I mean, the one he cooked.
Don't worry, Jason. There'll be a lot of big meat when you show up.
Oh, no.
That's when you know the live stream has gone too long.
Oh my gosh! Now, Ron, no.
What? No.
Are you letting her out?
I'll let Toby out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now we can talk about him behind his back. He can't hear us now.
What? Come on.
Oh no, we're still gonna go longer. I might as well.
I don't know how much longer I can hang out, but I'll hang out for a little bit now that Crow's here.
So how did everything? I guess how did everything go on the premiere?
Terrible.
I think it went well.
It was just all garbage.
It was crap.
You could see the strings holding up the little paper ghosts and everything. It was.
And the demons were just running around with dresses on. Oh my gosh.
Was Mock from what's this channel called?
Black Collar Paranormal. He advertised my episode, Jason, as being demon free.
Right.
It was so funny. I was like, yeah, definitely no demons. No, I thought I really. Joe debunked the whole night. I didn't even notice him in the chat. Was he debunking?
That's why we don't talk to Joe anymore. Takes all the fun out of it. Grumpy old man.
Demon free. Yes, it was demon free. But yeah, no, I thought it went really well. The only problem, I was watching on my TV, so it was really, really quiet. So I couldn't hear the EVPs, even though Blake was joking. But it was. You needed headphones for that episode. Definitely, I recommend headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then my like the wispy thing, I don't know, that was weird. Shell does. I was just trying to be funny with dresses.
We know.
I was just Soul Watcher. Hi, Soul Watcher. I was like trying to read. I'm like, my brain's not computing. I'm still trying to look it was like an autocorrect. I understand. Yeah, no, it was pretty. I thought the episode went pretty well. Just a lot of the EVPs were kind of hard to hear if you watched on TV. That's all. Fart wisp. I mean, it's possible.
After our conversation.
Yeah.
Did you get a new beer?
Jason, y'all caught on my live stream that once. That wisp was probably one of the best damn things ever caught on video. That was pretty amazing. I haven't seen Cassie's wisp yet, but That did not sound right. But the one y'all caught on a live stream, that was what made it even more impressive. But crazy.
Is it Pizza Ghost worthy?
No, Pizza Ghost was like darker. Like it was a lot more like solid looking compared to mine. But mine was farther away than Jason's.
Oh.
So.
And what's crazy about the one on the live stream, well, I'm sure Cass is probably the same, but they couldn't see it at the moment. They only saw it because they were looking at the monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just more crazy. But
and I've only seen something like that. People throw around the word ectoplasmic with that kind of thing. You have orbs, and this was definitely not orbs. Like this was a free floating thing that we could not see physically in front of us, only through the camera monitor, kind of thing. I've only seen that type of thing maybe once or twice in any other investigation that I've done. And I'm not a big orb guy. Like unless that orb is captured on camera, moving in a somewhat intelligent way. Like if you see a quote unquote orb move into or onto something that then has a physical manifestation of a movement or an activation of some sort, then it will make me take pause and wonder about it. But 99.9% of the time you see an orb on a screen, it's dust. It's a bug and is not worth our time.
Yeah. No, I agree. Because like with our wisp that we caught, like Reese was facing the direction that I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because she was pointing. So she would be facing the direction where we saw it from, right? Or at least how the camera picked it up. But I don't know. It was weird. It was very weird. But we had a lot of activity in that. Like we were talking about what we were catching, right? So then that happened. So that I thought it was just bizarre. So it was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Especially these places, a lot of these locations are old, and people are walking around and crap is kicking dust up and crap everywhere,
Yeah. Yeah. And this thing, like what I like with the wispy, because wispy, it wasn't like it was a orb, which like Jason said, like orbs, I don't like. The only time I ever kind of was like, maybe an orb was when we were at Prince of Wales, our very first investigation.
Oh yeah.
Where we left the camera on the bed or shot onto the bed, and we left the EMF reader and the EMF meter, like the K2 spiked, and then you saw like an old orb like kind of like float out of it. So that's the only time I kind of was like, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the only time I would ever point out.
Yeah, exactly. Orb. Yeah.
Because it's like, well, we had some sort of activity and this at the same time. So we're just going to point it out, but we're not going to sit here and make claims that it's anything supernatural.
Yeah.
But the rest of the time, if you're just walking down a dusty hallway of some abandoned location or whatever, and you see like little thing, I'm just like, it's dust, guys. Just I know we're all excited to try and prove something or capture something, but more often than not, we're just capturing dust.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, or if we're outside, I'm like, if I see like mosquitoes or whatever, I'm like, oh, those are bugs. So I like let people know that like if they see something weird, it's a bug. Or
that in Prince of Wales, that orb, that was
weird. Like I remember talking to Crow about it, because this was back in the day when Crow would like
she just started, right?
Like that was my very, very first episode ever.
I got a demon.
So like I was like, what is this? I'm like, this is weird. But then I've never had that happen ever again. And like that was like going on almost 2 years ago. And then this weird Orby wispy thing.
Yeah.
So that was weird.
Orby. I like that. Orby's cute. Orby's like the kid of the orb.
But you know what's weird about that actually is that a boy used to slide down the banister named Percy. But this came like off the side and up. It was weird. It was like
watch it. I missed it.
I know because he had to go to the bathroom. I'm like, you're about to miss something.
I needed a bathroom break. I'm sorry. I had to. Yeah. Like, you
Sometimes you just gotta go.
It's the best part.
Well, yeah, I'll say too that pizza ghost. There was a video. I wish I could remember it. There was another video I saw on YouTube for who it was that caught one that looked just like the one you guys caught. I wish I'd remembered it so I could point it out now, but it's kind of weird because wherever it was at another good location, and it looked exactly like the one you guys. I mean, exactly, and it makes me kind of curious if that's what spirits look like on camera. What are the odds
Maybe
that the same exact thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know. That's the whole thing. That's why I love doing what we do is, I don't know. And we get like those random things. Like I wasn't expecting like this episode to have, because like I always like review the footage. Like I don't ever like look at the footage prior. I look at it as I'm editing and I just put it out. So it's always a surprise to me what I'm catching. Unless I remember specific things like this happened and like, you know what I mean? I'll remember things. But like for editing wise, it's like the EVP that we caught for this part 3 where the was so loud. That was crazy. Like the little kid's voice that said "Mama." That was weird.
Really?
So, mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there was a help me. Yeah, there was a couple of like little ones like that, and then the loud and then the wispy thing.
That was through a spirit box or just recorder?
Not the digital recorder. We didn't catch anything through the digital recorder. It was just through the camera audio. The was through because we had left the room, so we left the camera running. The mama, I don't know I can't remember if the spirit box was running during that time. I can't remember now. But it didn't sound like it came to the spirit box, or it might have. I'm not sure. Either way, it was weird. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that dog is so loud.
I don't hear the dog.
Oh my gosh, she's like, I'm glad because talk about feedback. And then the dog farted. Other one. What is happening?
We heard people like this entertainment.
And remember you were there when you were at Mackie that night when the pizza ghost happened? Remember those big bangs?
It was the shutters on the windows. It was super windy outside, and a couple of the shutters weren't locked down, so they were slamming up against the side of the house. Okay, wow.
But that was on the video. It seemed like it was super, super loud.
It was loud. It scared the hell out of me every single time it happened.
Oh, okay. Dang. I thought y'all didn't know what that was.
We didn't know it at the time. I don't know if it made it in the episodes or in the videos or whatever, but we figured out what it was.
Okay.
That was another annoying thing about stuff with on that team is a lot of the times we would figure out what something was, we would debunk it, and the debunk never made it in the episode.
Oh wow.
Oh shoot. Ugh.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, speaking of the calendar, I was so happy when I was able to flip my calendar into March. I was nice. Like, new picture.
Yeah, thanks, Sheldust. I'm glad the calendar is bringing you joy still. I don't even have mine hung up anywhere. I should probably do that.
Mine's pretty. I like showed everyone that came over to our house. Like, look at this calendar. I'm such a dork.
I don't even remember what picture that month is.
It's I'm like it's gravestones, but it's a cemetery.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah. It's a picture of like cemeteries. You know, I think there's a mausoleum or something in there.
It's one of the ones that's in a cemetery.
You know, yeah.
No, it's like an up close one. It's kind of off like kilter.
Those are in Coloma, California.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Gold Rush area.
Oh.
Yeah, they were cool.
And then April is in Kansas.
Oh, that's another state that we have to get to because McIntyre Villa looked awesome.
Oh yeah!
Oh my goodness, that place looks cool.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, bud.
We got to put our toques on and get down to Kansas.
Yeah, that's cool, eh, bud? Yeah.
Hey, our poutine.
It's so cool, eh? Oh my goodness. You guys ever watch Letterkenny?
I have not. Well, I've seen
heard of Letterkenny
stuff.
Yeah, I used to watch it quite a bit actually for a while there.
Yeah, that show's hilarious.
Nah.
Cassie doesn't appreciate it, but
I don't know.
She's not into that kind of
it's
humor.
very like haughty humor, but like it's written smart.
Oh,
but
it's hilarious.
It's definitely comedy that's like it's not going to be for everybody.
Yeah, it's a quirky. Yeah.
I mean, I guess
it's pretty crude.
Just like Blake says, Trailer Park Boys, same thing, right?
But the thing is, it's not that it's crude. Like that, I'm not watching it. It's just I don't watch those types of shows in general, or like any sitcom-y. It's not a sitcom. I don't watch like I need action. Like I don't like and fantasy. Like I just don't watch that.
Come on, the episode where he's like supposedly the best, the tough guy. I don't know if it's like in the first season where he's the tough guy and he's like doing the fight with all the other guys and like, that's hilarious. You got to watch it.
No, it's not that
funny.
It's just I'm not like if I'm about wasting time. Like I want to watch something I actually like and enjoy.
I like watching stuff that makes me laugh. And that makes me laugh.
To you are doing exactly what Cassie is doing. It's just different. Entertainment.
I guess.
Yeah, like I like
even. I mean, not that. I mean, it's totally. She does not like South Park, but that show. Oh my goodness! There's episodes in there. It makes me laugh.
Something against laughing or those shows. It's just I'm not gonna like
the content in that show. Some episodes are hilarious.
There's actually
priceless.
A couple of shows I want to watch on Paramount called Wolf. What is it? But werewolves with Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's brand new. Wolfpack. Yeah, I want to watch it mostly because she's in it. Like it's werewolves, but she's in it too because it reminds me of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I was watching a TikTok.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah. So I was watching a TikTok though, and this I guess Buffy the Vampire saved someone's. Okay, this is a funny story. So there was like tornadoes, or whatever, and it was during the season.
I just saw that TikTok
of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. And anyways, the dad or whatever was like the whole family was like running to the storm shelter or whatever, and he's like, "No, I have to like watch this like the last episode or whatever." So anyways, he watches it a couple hours later. Goes outside and he hears screaming. Well, the family got trapped in a storm cellar because a tree fell on the storm cellar, so Buffy the Vampire saved their lives. So if he had not watched that show, they would all have died or whatever.
They would have been trapped for a while.
Yeah. So that was hilarious. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer and like Angel. I've always been into the
of course, Angel.
David Boreanaz, but that's not why.
Yeah, you like the what was that other show he was in?
Bones.
Yeah, Bones.
Yeah. But I love those types of shows. I love like CSI. Then I got out of those shows. I don't really like the CSIs anymore.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Hey, what was that? The trilogy, like the romantic werewolf movies that were out a while back that everybody loved so much with the kids.
Oh, Teen Wolf?
No, it was the wolves versus the werewolves versus the vampires.
Oh, it's Twilight.
Yeah, like
Twilight.
So I finally broke down. Looks like last year was. I finally broke down and watched Twilight with Mandy, and I'm like, it was actually, I was like, what, this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So we were watching it. I can't remember if it was put into part 2, but I watched it all the way up until the guy turned into the werewolf. And when he turned into the freaking, just the actual werewolf dog thing, I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, he should turn into a cool werewolf, like, where they transform, not just turn into an actual werewolf. I was done. I stopped watching it right at that point. I could not get into it no longer.
Well, I like the books. I mean, they're not the best written books, but I like the books. I also read them like when I was a lot older, like than the typical like age group that was reading them. But it
was pretty good though. I mean, I was definitely a team vampire guy. I think he did a good job. Oh, by the way, he did a great job playing the Batman. But anyway, I was just so in the graphics and the freaking werewolf graphic. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I didn't like about Twilight was, like, maybe people will agree or not agree, but I don't like Kristen Stewart as an actress. Twilight, it was so, I can't handle it.
She's not great in the Twilight movies, but neither was what's his face, Batman, Robert Pattinson. I think everybody was it was their first big role.
Yeah.
I think I would blame that on the directing more than anything else, because they've clearly shown in future projects that they have talent.
I guess that's true.
I get it.
Yeah. It's because how like her facial expressions and some of the things on Twilight I couldn't handle. But there's no Underworld. I loved Underworld. I loved Underworld.
Great.
Oh man, yeah. What's her name? That chick is hottest. What's her name?
Kate Beckinsale.
Holy dude, she's got probably the hottest chick in Hollywood, or of them anyway.
Oh my goodness!
There's a pack of coyotes going bonkers in my backfield right now.
Oh no!
Really?
Oh yeah, they're going nuts.
Wow!
I'm actually surprised you can't hear them. They're loud.
Wow. We got coyotes around our area too.
Yeah.
I've been the last couple of nights when I'm in the hot tub, I can hear them going.
I mean, he can hear them real well because they're in the hot tub with him. But yeah,
they're just like splashing around.
I just picturing like Ron now outside a hot tub, like werewolves sitting, like standing around in the background, just hanging out.
Yeah, but except now I picture him like sitting there with a beer in his hand, toque on his head. Be like, hey, Cassie, the werewolves are back, eh? It's weird.
Little special brownies.
Oh yeah.
Not allowed.
What?
Not allowed on live streams.
Not allowed on weekdays.
For that too.
Weekends? But that's
not on live streams. Live streams is no.
Yeah, no bueno on the live streams.
Oh, come on.
No.
I've got it down to a science.
No.
Now.
Private conversations, all good.
Listen.
He's got down those sides. It's a dosage.
Jason, that one time it was too big of a piece.
No, but even the last time I wanted to punch you in the face.
What?
Mm-hmm. I'm
shocked she did. Was I that bad? Was I that bad? Really?
Yeah.
Crow, was I that bad?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Don't listen to him.
Thanks for having my back.
Don't listen to him. He is not a good barometer on what is appropriate.
It's just a dosage issue.
No leprechauns, Ron Alley says.
Allie, go to bed.
There's no leprechauns.
Is Allie in here?
In the chat. She was up on the thing. On the thing.
She was on the thing.
On the live stream.
It's officially your birthday here, Allie. So happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
Happy
birthday, Allie. Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning. Wait, no. Oh, wait a second. Wait. We're 3 hours.
For her, but not yet for her.
It's her birthday here in our land.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So technically, it is her birthday here in Canada as well.
Well, Ontario.
So we sing happy birthday for her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, come on. Come on, Jason. Ready? No. 1, 2, come on. 1,
Ron to
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Allie. Happy birthday to you. Woo! There you go. And so you know, I have not had any brownies.
Just beer.
Just
many
beer.
Beers.
That's right. Just beer.
I'm a leprechaun from Wayne's World. Sorry.
I don't know what happened, but when I started singing, it was just like, what the hell is that?
Uh-oh. Allie says she's screen recording that.
Oh, God.
Terrible. I think I have to call tonight, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Jason was nice and sexy voice.
Yeah, you too, sir. You too. We will hang out again soon. Thanks for having me. Thanks for you guys watching Cassie's new episode. Thanks for tuning in for this extended live stream. You guys are all awesome, and I'll have a new episode out eventually.
Okay. I can't wait.
We're looking forward to it, Jason.
Okay.
See ya.
Later, man.
How long can you stay?
I'll hang out with blah, blah, blah. Hey, whatever, man. I'm just chilling with you guys.
Okay. You want to go 15 minutes, or do you want to close up now because you have work tomorrow morning in 4 hours?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Or no, let's go by that. Well, I guess it's almost 2.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes.
Word.
Can you go check on Claire?
I did. She's
sleeping. No, go check on Claire. Crow, did you see Danielle Crow's here on the screen?
Oh, Daniel? Let me see. I got
Danielle.
Cassie's
Crow. Crow, did you see what happened with Claire?
No, Apple Claire.
Oh, so she had a breathing something or other. Just after 8 o'clock, we put her to bed, and she got out of bed and she wanted her allergy medication because she was having trouble breathing. But at that time, she didn't realize it was like breathing issues. And then she started freaking out because she couldn't breathe. And I had run it she could breathe because she told me she was talking to me. Maybe you all understand this because you have asthma. But and then she ran to get her puffer because I went to go find it and she knew where it was, so she ran and got her puffer. And then she was crying because she was upset because she couldn't breathe. And then her chest was hurting. So I took her to urgent care and we were there and back within 45 minutes. It was the fastest experience. And they gave her liquid steroid because she had her blue puffer. And then that happened. So that was that. So I keep making Ron check on Claire now, even though she's fine. The doctor said her lungs were clear. Her O2 stats were 100%. So, and her blood pressure was fine, and her pulse was fine, and her heart was fine. So,
when you say liquid steroid, what do you mean?
Probably I don't know. Actually, I should have asked what they gave her.
Was it an injection or what?
Oh no, oral. So it was probably I don't know if they give prednisone to kids, but it was something for the open up, to help with her airways.
No, I've never had the liquid steroids before. I don't think I have.
I wonder if it's just because it's for kid formula.
Prednisone. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was actually prednisone, but that was freaking I was watching Honey Was Hodge's live stream, or not live stream, but premiere, and all of a sudden that's when everything happened. So then I was like, crap. So then I called my mom. No, everyone. I think some people in the chat know this what happened, but and then but what got me worried is because she was holding the left side of her chest and saying it hurt. But it was where it hurt when we got to the doctor. She said it hurt closer to her throat. So so I don't know what triggered it at all. So Like literally came out of nowhere, and then she was shaking because of the blue puffer, because of the steroid, right? You can get the shakes from it, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was freaking me out. So I was like, why is she shaking? She's never done that before with her puffer, but she has viral induced asthma. She doesn't have asthma like on a regular basis, and she's not sick. So that's why I was like, what the heck just happened? So I don't know what happened, but now she's fine, but she's sleeping. She'll be sleeping on our bed tonight. So
yeah, I was talking to my sister with this earlier. My sister's, my niece has asthma, and she always forgets her inhaler, but it gets her in trouble sometimes. Like if you have, even if they say you have viral asthma, you still have asthma, and it's amazing. Like if you have asthma, don't ever leave your house without your freaking at least your puffer, because you never know when the asthma attack is going to hit. Because you can be like, well, I breathe fine all the time usually, but still, if you have asthma, you're going to get that. It could be a hot room or a chip in the back of your throat makes you cough or something. It's so crazy how the smallest thing will cause an asthma attack.
Yeah, and it was just so out of the blue, because but she thought it was like she was starting to like get stuffed, like she thought she was getting stuffy, the trouble breathing. So that's why she wanted her allergy medication, because we have bedtime allergy medication for her, and then it just like went like blew up. But it's Ventilin's blue, right? The rescue inhaler.
Yeah.
Ventolin? Yeah. Or Flo.
Yeah.
Ventolin?
Yeah, I think Ventilin's gray or blue.
She doesn't have a nebulizer. She's never she's normally totally fine. As a baby, she used to always get what's it called? The croup. She'd always have the croup, and where she'd have like a breathing, like a nebulizer. But yeah, no, that freaked us out. But I was in, Ventolin. But we were in within 45 minutes. I was like, what the heck happened? I came back. I left at 8:20, 8:30, and I was back by 9:15. I was like, what just happened?
Man.
So it was fast, and the doctor was really good. And so yeah, that was a little bit of a. It freaked me out because she was crying and not be able to breathe properly. But I told her but she could we have an O2 stat, like a finger machine thing. And it was clear. She wasn't blue. She was walking around and talking to us. So I knew she could breathe. So I don't know. It was just it freaked the crap out of me. I was more worried about her chest pain.
On those little oxygen sensors, I'd go to the ER with an asthma attack, and I'd get there, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, blah blah," and then they put me on the little oxygen meter, and like, "Oh, it says you're breathing 96%," and I'm like, "Well, I can't breathe," so they would sit me for 5 hours, and they wouldn't take me seriously. And that's happened to me a bunch of times.
Oh, really?
I feel like I can't catch my breath. Well, I told one of my pulmonary doctors about that finally. And he said that has nothing to do with how if you can't breathe, then you better tell them you can't breathe or make a bigger deal about it, because he says sometimes it takes hours for your oxygen to go down from not being able to breathe. But sometimes it's not an oxygen issue; it's a lung issue. Yes, I don't really know the specifics of it, but yeah. I can't stand that. They've always been looked like, well, it says you're breathing this, But a lot of these doctors, they don't have, none of them have asthma. They've never had to deal with it. They don't know what it's like, and a lot of times they're very not very understanding of it.
Yeah, no, she this doctor was checked out everything and even patted my shoulder, because you could probably tell that I was a little bit what the heck's happening, because I've never it was freaking scary. The fact that she was crying, but then guys, you'll probably find this funny, but on the ride to the urgent care, she's like, "What happens when you follow the rainbow?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I'm like, I'm thinking she's morbid, but no, she just wanted to know. I'm like, "Oh, pot of gold." And she's like, "Oh, the leprechauns." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "What?" That freaked the crap out of me. I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny then. Oh, it was scary. happens when you cross the rainbow?
Cross the rainbow.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god.
What's she talking about crossing a rainbow?
I don't know. But I told her to keep talking so I could hear that she was like could breathe, right? Because like we're 5 minutes from the urgent care, so I didn't know like how whatever it was.
Yeah.
So like I was like, keep talking. So she's just probably thinking about things to talk about. But it sounded so morbid. Like I don't know.
I'm fixing to cross. Yeah, I know you're saying.
I was like, oh god. I just wanted to know. There's like,
don't go to the light.
Anyways. Oh no, I'm coffee on spit. But now she's fine. They gave her liquids, like the steroids, and she's fine. So, oh god.
She's sleeping peacefully.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be like her doctor's appointment is not until end of March, so I'm gonna be getting her checked out for sure. So, but anyways,
well, that's good.
Maybe you were thinking, yes, that's exactly Soul Watcher is basically what I was like, what? Because she was so scared. Like, so I was like, oh my God, like what's happening? But then, no, she just wanted to know about pot of gold and leprechauns. So it was fine. She's only 7, so.
I have a portable breathing machine, nebulizer. Yeah. That runs off of like batteries and also off of your lighter charger in your car. And I used to not have that, but I was in a Mexican restaurant one day. This is probably like 8 years back, and I started eating those little chips and salsa before when I first got there. I was eating chips and salsa. We hadn't drink yet. Yeah. And I get that crap caught in the back of my throat all the time, and so I had some chips like stuck in the back of my throat. And I kept on like trying to cough it out, and it wouldn't come out. So I kept coughing, and then it came into a dry cough, and all of a sudden, so I'm waiting for and still had no water to drink, and all of a sudden, that dry cough started an asthma attack, and plus your anxiety kicks in too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, crap, just get the food because we already paid for the food and everything.
Yeah.
So we had to get the food to go, just go. And we got in the car and my nebulizer was at home. So I had to drive 80 miles an hour to get back to my house in the country to get to my nebulizer. And I about not made it. It was scary as hell. So that was the worst asthma attack I'd ever had out in public before. Yeah. But that was the one where I was like, okay, never again. I got a portable machine, and every time I leave the house now, I make sure the batteries are charged, and I have my medicine on me. So,
yeah.
So once you have that bad attack, you lessons learned. You'll never go without it again.
Yeah.
But those little portable machines are a lifesaver.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, yeah, it was so weird that happened with her. So I mean, obviously the puffer helped her because that's what I think. But she at least she knew to tell me like she needed her puffer, So
the puffer is good, but it's like the only thing the drawback about it is that when you're out of breath, it's really hard to like suck in and hold something like you know what I mean. Like you have to like bring it in your lungs and hold your breath. Well, you're already out of breath. So, having to hold your breath is not the funnest thing ever.
No, we have like the mask or like the chamber thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I just had her like take like huge deep breaths, and I gave her like obviously the 2 puffs or whatever, and she seemed to like I could tell that did help her because she started to calm down a bit, but then she got worked up again, so that's why. And then she was holding her chest, so I was just like, oh crap. But then when where she showed the doctor, like she was showing me like her left side of her chest, right? But then when she showed the doctor, it was like closer to like her throat. So
yeah.
But I was like, oh great.
It's just scary as hell, man.
Yeah. So now I know that I'll have to keep a better eye on her for that. So and I'll have to make sure I get a renewal for her puffer because we only use it like here and there when she's sick and like really sick, you know?
Yeah.
So
I don't know why either, but I've loved Advent. I know when you have I don't know if y'all have your heater on, but for me, if you have your heater on, is a trigger for me, big time. So if I'm in a house, it's cold, I'll turn the heater on if it gets really cold, super cold. But like if I go to a company or like work or a store and they have the heat really high on, I can't go in there because it'll make me freaking. I can't. It'll mess with my asthma so bad. Or like, oh man, those Glade plugins, dude. If you have breathing problems, do not use Glade plugins or candles.
Yeah.
Because those are definitely
have the Glade plugins. So, like, I'm wondering.
Those things are awful.
Yeah, like, well, the urgent care doctor today was like, does she have allergies? So I'm like, well, her doctor won't get her tested for allergies, but I know she does. So, but just prescribed her medication and just said, anyways. But I'm like, I would like to know what she has. I mean, we have a cat, and we know she's allergic to the cat because her eyes swelled, or one of her eyes swelled. I was like, darn it. But I'm also that way too, though. Like, I'm not like highly allergic to cats.
See, here's the thing with cats, though, because I have a bunch of cats, right? Here's the thing with cats: it's sometimes not necessarily being around them. It's what happens is when you pet your cat, and then you start rubbing your face and rubbing your eyes. Yeah. That's when it becomes a problem because all of a sudden now you get your eyes are itchy, your nose is itchy, and I've had to like train myself not to touch my face after touching my cat until I wash my hands because that will trigger me too. Especially with the eyes, man. Oh my God.
That's me. Like I can, like, 'cause I'm allergic to cats, but I have to literally put my face in his fur or do what, like, touch his eyes. And that's what happened with Claire. And that's when I realized, I'm like, oh crap, because he sleeps on her blankets sometimes. And then she pet him and then rubbed her eye and it like swelled really bad. And I was like, oh crap, you're allergic to cats. So I was like, darn it. I'm like, but that's like me. Like I'm allergic to the same way, though. It's not like a highly allergic situation or anything. So
it sucks, dude. Yeah, like get them Glade plugins. Like you go to like doctor's offices. That's what I'm most surprised about. Like doctor's office, dentist's office, they'll have like Glade plugins plugged in everywhere. I'm like, dude, those things mess with people's breathing. So it's heat activated, chemicals, and it's horrible for people that have breathing conditions because it'll definitely trigger an asthma attack so quickly.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I know, like my grandma was really bad like that, though. Remember, but she had COPD, asthma, emphysema. Any lung condition she basically had. She had actually the bottom parts of her lungs removed because they were dead.
Oh, dude! Wow.
Yeah, they were like the bottom like lobes were like, because we have 4 lobes, right? So the bottom were dead, and so they removed them because she couldn't fully expand her lungs because like the bottom lobes were on like the diaphragm. Like your diaphragm helps you breathe, whatever. So, anyways, she had them removed.
Wow, man, this sucks. Wow.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got like really like not morbid, but really like serious at the end. So,
well, I'll let that go.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours and 2 minutes. I mean, this will help with watch hours because we had people staying and like 16 people.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That I have to get up in like 4 hours.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I still have to get up. I have to still get up because I have to get the kids to school.
Yeah, but then you get the kids to school and you get to go back to sleep.
I have a massage at 11.
Well, you still get to sleep.
So. And then we get a snowstorm coming in tomorrow night, supposedly. Yeah. So we'll see.
Fun.
But I just also want to thank guys. Thank you all, y'all. I'm from Canada. Y'all, I'm from the South.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for joining. You guys are awesome. Make sure if you haven't seen my episode or our episode of Cottonwood Mansion, it was pretty crazy. Make sure you watch it and comment in the comments below because that helps, and share it out if you can. And thanks, Crow, for joining at the end. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I was no, I felt really bad. I didn't want to like pressure you to join. So we talked about you in the beginning about how you like made me do YouTube in a good way. You know, when Ron said it sounded like it was a bad way, but no,
I made her do it.
Tone of voice.
Oh,
remember we talked
tone of voice. Yeah. What?
Twice tonight you said something that we're like, is this a good thing or a bad thing? But you meant it good. It just came out weirdly. So, but anyways, oh gosh, I'm like, it's time for you to go to bed. Okay, anyways, okay, love you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Grow, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody.